What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again, co-hosting the commission with the esteemed panel that I have here. We got a lot of topics to talk about. I already see some action in the chat. People like, what? PC fail? What? Shout out to the homie Fugly. But with no further ado, let's introduce the rest of the panel. There they is. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man?
Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Me, Bunny here. How's everyone doing this evening?
All right, all right, all right. And next up, we have the homie Project Storm. Storm, what is going on, good friend?
Hey, you know what's going on. It's about these games and it's about all the news and buzz that's going on around the industry. Let me clear my throat on this one, man, because it's
Clear
gonna be
my
so much.
throat.
I gotta make sure my voice is ready for it and all that because man, I
It's
feel
about to be
like
some
yo,
stuff.
we've been putting out some words lately, MM2K, some words, man, some fire.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It's been some big stuff on the side that me and Storm operate on, but there's some big stuff with Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, all that stuff. Like I said, this is the show here where we cover everything. If you're a gaming fanatic, this is the show to tune into. But before I get into all that bibble babble, last but certainly not least, my homegirl Tron. What's going on, Tronny?
Hi, how you doing? This is also I go by the name Peachy, Tronny, whatever you want to call me. Yeah, glad to be here all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know what? I'm just going to say it. I'm just glad to be I'm glad to be part of this panel as well. You know.
Oh, you got to suffer through this with us. You ain't going nowhere, girl. You ain't going nowhere.
Well,
I
we
know, I know,
established
I
that
will,
in the
I know.
first, we,
Exactly.
yeah, we established that last week. You know what I mean?
She keep trying to
I, I
find the
mean,
escape hatch.
Moss and stormed and grabbed you, and I just strapped you in for this wild ass ride. Let's just roll
Absolutely.
with
You'll get used
All
to it.
right, Commander.
The hurt won't last. The hurt won't last. What's going on? Let's do this real quick. Because we got a lot of stuff to go over. It's going to be a crazy episode. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about y'all gaming weeks. You know what y'all been into. What you been playing, Storm?
A little bit of everything, man. Well, mainly, you know what though? Mainly, it's been mostly on Stadia. I can't even lie. Haven't really touched the Xbox. Having a couple technical difficulties with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like no picture. You know what I'm saying? Something going on with the 120 hertz
Oh wow.
setting when
Oh
when I
yeah.
got my TV and I had the black screen. So if anybody knows how to help a brother out, I tried to reset and everything where you hold the three buttons down, the power button, the eject button, and the button under the power button, and it just won't let me reset the console. Hey, but it is all right because the Series X is dropping, and I'm talking to Snow Bunny about that each and every other day. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But I've been playing a whole lot, man. Hey, Pac-Man demo dropped on Stadia. Today I was playing the Doom Eternal Ancient Gods
Mm-hmm.
DLC.
Okay.
Um, uh, Everything else, Destiny 2, man, you name it, man. I don't even want to go through the list because I might put others to shame. I don't want to do that.
Oh,
I've been playing a lot of
golly.
games, man.
I feel like that. I feel like he was taking shots. I'll go last then. Hey, Snow Bunny, what you been, what you been playing since the last episode?
Played a little Splatoon. I've been playing some of my visual novels. I've been playing Animal Crossing, still collecting all that beautiful Halloween stuff. I've been playing with my mom and stuff. Got my friend playing. She just got her Switch and she got it for Animal Crossing.
Okay,
So
okay.
have been helping my friend hook up her island in Animal Crossing. So yep, that's what I've been playing.
A lot of Animal Crossing. Okay. What about you, Peach? You been playing a lot of Animal Crossing too, or what you been up to?
I want to switch so bad, but it's had to wait. Um, but hey, I have been having some time off, so I just got back on playing my PlayStation, and I start playing that whole Jensen. What's that game
Oh,
called?
I know.
Genshin Impact or something.
Impact. Yeah, I
Yep.
was playing that, and holy crap, it's very new. Like it's new to me because I'm trying to get used to it and all the
Uh,
controls. And you can look at like they put a little hard work in there, and they kind of made it their own. I'm like, Gary will try to compare it to other games, but I mean, they took a lot of inspiration from other games. But other than that, it's still awesome game. I really don't. I have nothing really to complain about.
And that's the
And
game. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh, and also I've been playing little. I do play little mobile games here and there, so I have no problem with saying, "Hey, I play like rhythm games." I've been finding this one rhythm game, and it's kind of like addicting, but at the same time, it's kind of like like a puzzle and stuff. So it's sort of like I'm kind of like this person who likes to try out new things. I don't like to just stay on one thing. I like to try out all kinds of stuff.
That's the way to go. I mean, I wish I could try out something. I had a horrible week. I played one session of Division 2, which that's close to my favorite game this gen. It's a very close runner up to Far Cry 5. Phenomenal game, but I played a little bit of that, and that's it. I've been prepping for this Stadia good stuff news and just a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's really sucked up my time. So that's all right. So now we're done. Now I done survived the shots that Project Storm tried to throw at me, talking about he gonna embarrass me because people ain't out here playing games. You ain't gotta put my government out there, Storm, but that's all right. I see.
Hey man, my bad, man. I just do what I do, man. I'm around you too much, man. I'm just used to it now.
You ain't out to offend. I hear you. I hear you, brother. All right, so PNTS network updates. Just to remind everybody, not only do we have this show that airs 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday, but tomorrow we got the SSC podcast, which is a Stadia-centric podcast. It airs every Thursday around 3 p.m. Eastern on the Stadia Dosage channel on YouTube. I lost my tag for some reason. I think because I made it a branded account, which is weird. But just type in Stadia Dosage on YouTube. Look for the channel there if you're interested, or if you're a fan of the service and you want some real authentic news. Come over to Stadia Dosage channel, SSC podcast. Me, Storm, and the homie Eddie Player One, which today is his birthday, and Eddie Player One is actually live on his channel. So shout out to him. All right, next on Saturday, we have SML podcast with, again, me and my homie Project Storm. We do all general gaming news, anything y'all want to talk about. We take live phone calls. We take Yappa comments, similar to what we do here. You know what I'm saying? But it's me and Storm mixing it up. Check us out every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, either on my Stadia Dosage channel or Project Storm's channel. And last but not least, we have Yin Meets Yang of Gaming featuring Project Storm again. This is a busy dude. We whipping this mug. This is Amistad up at PNTS Network.
Gotta do it.
Project Storm and Snow Bunny. And when we can get her away, we get Tron up in there too. Definitely check it out every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
PM.
6 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. Definitely check it out. That show, y'all want to talk about that show to lay the groundwork for it?
Bunny?
We are Yin Meets Yang. Storm is the tech junkie, and I don't care about the tech. So we're complete opposites of gaming. Talking about gaming and giving our thoughts and views on games coming up, things that we're hearing, and just basically talking, because Storm is still curious about the Switch, and he's been seeing some of the games playing. Usually I'm playing live from my Switch as we chat, and we also have guests coming on periodically, which we have to work on for Sunday's show. We got to see who we're going to get on our show for Sunday.
Yes.
So everything is random there. We are completely random. Topics are, you basically get off the cuff with us because we have no script.
That's right. No script necessary with all the news and all the stuff going on in gaming these days. Mm-hmm. So it's just a chill, laid back format for everybody to come and kick it. You know what I'm saying? Join in. The chat is 50-50. Like, they're the stars of the dang show. You know, because without the chat, we wouldn't be able to make it move.
We wouldn't be able to do this.
Yeah.
Without you guys, we would not be able to do this, and we greatly appreciate all of you being here with us tonight
Facts.
and every show that we have coming every day this week.
All right.
Factual.
That is what's up. That is what's up. Okay. All right. So with that said, that is the PNTS network news of the week right then and there. Let's get into the gaming news. All right. So we got our honorable mentions. First and foremost, let's talk about this. This is some crazy stuff, y'all. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna throw this up on the screen here if I could do so. Boom, bam. Oh, that didn't go well. Why the hell?
Just don't try to do the the sound effects. And I don't think you want to show that.
I know exactly. Yeah, it captured the wrong goddamn screen. Well, anyway, we got Justice Department hits Google with the antitrust lawsuit. We'll see what we can do to work on that to get this right. But the antitrust lawsuit, what's going on with that, y'all? What do y'all feel about this? I mean, this is what's being labeled as the biggest antitrust lawsuit in the history of mankind. Now, I was rapping to my homegirl Tron about this. So, Tron, from what you read of this, what did you gather from this whole whoop to do?
Okay, so what I gather is the fact that the U.S. government is suing Google for, I think what's had to do with the ads. I believe it has to do with a lot of. I guess more. Let's just say this. It has to do with, I get, it's hard to really explain of what they're suing, but it's like 11 states now. It's counting to 11 states are suing Google. And as far as sorry, I'm just trying
It's
to.
about.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to say that Google is a monopoly
Yeah.
Yeah,
over when you're searching for stuff.
Which I'm not understanding. Like from what I understand,
makes sense.
from what I saw too, y'all, is that it looks like that what they're trying to exert from this whole lawsuit is that Google was doing unfair practices, unfair competitive practices as it relates to what do you call it, web ads and stuff like that. So now, because of that, General Attorney Burr in 10 different states or 11 now have band together and they're going after Google in a major way. And there was excerpts, right, Tron, about how they were talking about how this might have some effect on Stadia, which I don't believe that this is going to have some effect on Stadia. I think they just threw that in there just to kick them in the ribs, you know what I'm saying, while he was down. But what do y'all think about this? I mean, this is a big lawsuit. Do y'all think it's going to go through? Because this is really like Trump. I don't want to get too political, but this is like Trump administration stuff. Do you think it'll hold? It'll stick? What do y'all think?
I feel like. Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Peach. Go ahead, Peach.
Well, first, so I guess my thought is like they're not just going after just Google. It's been like they've been trying to sue since I think like 2001.
Okay.
Around that era. And they got after Microsoft. Microsoft got sued. So it's not the first time they've done this. And then also there's talks about like other companies like Apple and Amazon and other stuff, like other type of, sites might get that same treatment. So this is like, it might just affect everything, even including gaming. So it can't be part of gaming. So you have to think about it. This could affect a lot of stuff that we do online. And I'm not, and ever since I feel, and this is just my personal feelings. Well, I'm just gonna say this: ever since the net neutrality kind of, has been sponged, now it's like everyone's going after they're really like attacking the internet even further. It just really, I'm starting to notice that it's like ever since then.
Storm or Bunny, y'all have any thoughts on this? Any potential risk?
Nah, man, my mouth is wide open, like just like in shock. Like here we go again, because I remember Microsoft going through this at one point, and now I'm hearing this, and it's like it might affect gaming, like Stadia and all that stuff, man. Like, man, I don't know what to say on it. I'm just looking into it. Shocked. You know what I'm saying? It's just wow.
I mean, the government's going to try to get into anything.
Yep.
Because I mean that's the thing. Right now, it's like it kind of symbolizes like the whole gist of like the console wars and stuff, with everybody targeting PlayStation. Right now, Google's at the top.
Yeah.
Microsoft was once there, and you see what happened to Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Now Google's at the top. So everybody's going to take shots at the top dog. And that's the one thing about it. So they're going to try to find anything, to take a company on with. I was reading where they were saying, like with the Google, they're saying it's because Google makes these huge multi-billion-dollar deals with these big companies to be the only search engines on their browsers, and making it so that they can only use Google. These companies can't use anybody else in web searches.
Yeah.
And that's what they are hitting them with majorly, because of the fact of there's no competition. It's like Google is weaseling its way in and saying, okay, you can only use us. Reminds me of like in, if anybody saw Quantum of Solace, at the end of that Bond flick, where the guy's like, yeah, we own 90% of your water supply and you have to use us or die.
Yeah.
It kind of like that.
Yeah. I mean, you got any thoughts on this, John? Some more thoughts on this?
Me?
Yeah, I thought I heard you say something.
Me too.
Yeah, I just when she said that, I do remember like using my like certain web browsers I use Firefox mostly.
Okay.
And as my main browser now, because I always like Firefox more than, but I noticed that a lot of stuff are limited to using that browser. You have to use Chrome, and that's it.
And that's what they're slamming Google for.
Yeah, and that happened to me with also with when I had my even if you use your Safari for your Mac, certain websites cannot use Safari, so you have to use Chrome. So that's some of the things that they're doing. So yeah.
Again, I don't want to get too political here, but this is my analysis, and then we can move on to the next one. I know that politically, the current administration had issues with Google over like some reporting or something that the president said over coronavirus, and Google was like, hold on, we didn't necessarily say that, or something that happened, right? And so then it seemed like that the administration was tiffed at Google, and this is unprecedented. So again, I'm not necessarily trying to attack the validity of it, but this threw everybody off guard. So my thought is that it's going to depend on the election. If there's a second term, then yeah, this could become quite cumbersome for Google. If there isn't a second term, then this might be a nothing burger. So it all depends. It'll be interesting to see, but yeah, just when they're trying to, I guess the emphasis of the article was trying to say, just as Google is trying to make its footing with Stadia, that this happens. That has nothing to do with the tea in China, damn it. Stadia is a long, drawn out process. Project Chimera, a whole bunch of other stuff going on. They're in the infancy stage. They're in the AI building phase. This is not going to have any ramifications on this. Rather, we need to see what are going to be the general business practices of Google from here on out. So something very interesting. I thought to go over and talk about. But like Storm said, yeah, hey, is your jaw still dropped over there, buddy?
It is, man. I'm thinking about the 160 billion plus that Google makes every year. That's what it's about, man. It's about trying to get some of
Yeah.
that chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
get some of that
spread the wealth.
chicken.
Now, so how would you feel? This is what I'm thinking about. How would you feel, MM2K, if you kicked off a business, right? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, your business takes over, and it's one of the most wealthiest businesses in the world. And then everybody teams up to try to take you down, man.
It's the American way, man.
Yo, it's just, I don't know, man. It's not cool.
It's the
I
American
mean,
way.
I understand what they're trying to do and all that, but anyway, man, as long as it doesn't affect Stadia, I'm good.
and that's a funny story. I had wrote a term paper in college. I'm not going to go too far in the weeds with it because I know people have heard your story. I wrote a term paper actually when this same thing was happening to Microsoft in the late 90s, right? And I thought it was a good term paper, and my teacher tore it up. And said, I said, what the hell you tearing up for? This is a good term paper. He said, no, the structure and everything was fine, was okay. I just don't like Microsoft. He said, rewrite it and put them in a negative vein. I said, golly. So yeah, this is unprecedented. But but like Bunny said, Microsoft was in the same boat not too long, a few decades ago. So it's Google's turn. So. Interesting to see. Interesting. All right. Next on the topic list, we have here. Let me do this real quick.
Is it going to work this time?
It's going to work this time. Look at it. Look at that. I don't want the damn cookie. Work. I'll accept the cookie. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt has received a new update on Nintendo Switch. Buddy, you want to touch on that real quick?
Yes. It looks like they're continually to update The Witcher 3 on the Switch. They added some things I'm beginning to wonder if The Witcher 3 on Switch is cross-platform, cross-save with PC. Because some of the things that they did in the update for The Witcher 3 is related to pulling data from Steam and putting data on Steam and on GOG.com.
Okay.
So it makes me wonder if The Witcher 3 on Switch, it says some of the updates for the 3.7 includes update fonts for localized for simplified Chinese, which means now The Witcher 3 is in China on the Switch. I don't know what other platforms it's on there. It fixed an issue with multiple file transfers to from Steam and GOG.com cloud save services, which resulted in blocked progress. So if they're fixing multiple file transfers to and from Steam and GOG, doesn't that sound like it might be cross save with PC?
Yeah, that's the big whoop to do here. That's dope.
I mean, because I noticed the Switch is doing where you have cross saves between some games. Hades that just released on the Switch, you can have cross save with PC. If you're playing Hades on the PC, save the game, decide to pick it up and play it on your Switch, you can pick up your save file from there. Another big game that is like that with the Switch is Civilization 6. Civilization is one of the biggest PC games in the world. You say Civilization and everybody knows you're talking about Sid Meier's Civilization. The fact that when they put it on the Switch and they made it cross save with PC, that's something big. So I'm wondering if The Witcher 3, just from that statement, is also cross save with PC, and I just never heard about it.
I got a question though. Well, no, I don't have a question. The homie Fatal Charade has a question. He says, "You mean they're finally going to update the Switch version of The Witcher 3 to low settings?" Hey, buddy. You know
actually, when they first released the Witcher 3 on the Switch, they about a month after they released it to the Switch, they put an enhancement mode in there.
Ooh.
Where you could pick which mode you want to play in for better gameplay on the Switch.
Ooh, Fatal, you just got body slammed like in one of your crumb side matches. Ooh.
I mean, so they put a performance mode in there where you could pick which mode you want to play in for better performance of the game.
Ooh. No, shout out to the homie Fatal Charade. If y'all don't know what I'm talking if you don't know what I'm talking about, Fatal, what he does every week, do you still do it every week, bro? Is he takes different podcasters and makes wrestlers of them on this one wrestling video PC game, and he lets it auto play out, and they wrestle each other. He calls it the Crumbside Wrestling Tournament. It's some funny, dope stuff. Definitely check out the homie Fatal and subscribe to his channel, man. He's a longtime supporter as well. He said, "How fast is a performance mode?" Hey, Fatal, don't have me say it. Don't have me say it here.
Now, Fatal. You know I don't know all that crap. I just know that they did it. I don't follow all that crap. I just know that they did it.
It's done. Storm.
But yes.
And I was gonna say, Storm, Tron. What y'all think about this?
Tron, you can go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't played The Witcher, so I can't really say about it.
Oh, it's one of my favorite. I should have went first.
It is a very good game, Tronny. And like on the Switch, they put all the DLC, all the expansions, and the full game on one cartridge. They are fucking compression kings on the Switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the more amazing ports. Not like Outer Worlds, where I think, who's that? Wasn't it the team that did Outer Worlds, Bunny? The same team that done all the other ports?
No, but see, here's the thing. What happened with Outer Worlds? The company that was porting it to the Switch got hit with the virus in China and had to shut down.
Okay, I got you.
They shut down like 3 months before it was supposed to come to the Switch.
I got you.
They got shut down. They were on lockdown in China. And then when they started, once they got it up and running to work from home, it was about time for the Outer Worlds to come out on the Switch. It should have been delayed.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
Yeah, it was a Chinese company that was porting it to the Switch. It wasn't that it's one company that's real big for porting games to the Switch. It wasn't them.
Oh well, I mean, hey, look,
and City Project Red actually worked on the port. They did it, I think, in house.
Okay.
For the Switch version of The Witcher 3.
Storm, you got any thoughts on this?
I mean, Witcher 3 is one of the greatest games of all time. So whenever you mention that title, I'm going to sit up in my chair, man, and take heed, no matter if it's on the Switch or what platform it's on. Now, it's working for the Switch. Now, the tech is not that impressive to me in Fatal Charade. That's no secret. We talked about it on Yin Meets Yang on Sunday about this tech and all this stuff. And it was a great discussion too, people. Check it out if you want to hear a great unscripted, unedited conversation about many things gaming, but definitely on the tech side versus the non-tech side. Check that out. But I think anything like Bunny, I didn't know about the enhanced mode or whatever. Like, it's cool to see the Switch have that. I could tell you that much. I don't know. But I see what Fatal's kind of saying as well. Like, it's not going to be one of the best places that you could play when you're looking for graphics and stuff, is what Fatal's trying to say, I guess. But overall, it's a great title, man. Any enhancements, I think, is dope.
I mean, but think about it like this. Okay, so it's not on Stadia for you, right?
Yeah, it's not.
And you're travel.
No. We're talking.
It's not on Stadia, but let's say you and your wife and your son was traveling, and he has his Switch with him, and you got The Witcher 3 for him on the Switch. And you had no other way to play it while you're sitting in an airport. Wouldn't you want to play it that way?
I would play it. I mean,
that's the flip side. Like, that's how I always look at it when they talk about graphics and stuff and games on the Switch. Yeah, it's not the best graphics. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you it is. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you this is the best stuff there is and the Switch is the greatest platform it is, this, that, and the other. I'm not going to do that because it has its issues. But when I look at stuff like, okay, I could be on that road trip for 4 hours going to New York while my mom's driving, and I could sit here and play these games.
That's a good point.
without
That's a
using
good point.
data, without using this, that, and the other. It's always you have to look at the upside and downside. Yeah, okay, the graphics ain't that great. But where else are you going to be able to play your PlayStation 4 in your car to get those great cheesy graphics while you're traveling on a 4-hour road trip?
I'm probably gonna wait to get back to the hotel or whatever and play some Stadia or a Series X to take true PS5 or something like that. Funny. If
But
I
what
had
if
to switch,
what if you're traveling, like doing a day trip or something where you're not going to stay overnight?
well, I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying.
I
Hey,
mean, there
look,
is an upside and a downside to it.
right.
Yeah.
I love The Witcher, and I like the Switch, and I like what the Switch is doing, and we'll be talking about the Switch very soon. I can tell you that.
Mhm.
So it's all good. You know, it's and on this show right here, this panel right here, it's love for everything.
Hey, no, I caught what Buddy was doing.
But now on a side note, though, I remember what you were saying, and if your son does get a Switch, are you going to get him The Witcher 3 on it?
Oh no, he's not ready for that life yet. Not The Witcher 3. Nah, there's some scenes
Oh,
on that
no.
bad boy. Nah, there's some scenes
Oh
on that
yeah,
boy.
yeah, facts.
Hey, but
That's the
Cirilla,
reason.
hey, but Siri, that's my girl. Hey, y'all ever seen Weird Science Mars? I know
Oh yeah,
Mars,
hell
you gotta
yeah.
know about.
Oh yeah.
Man, hey man, I
Yeah.
pull a Weird Science, man. Cirilla, it's something about Cirilla, man. She kicks ass, she takes names, and she's just the truth, man. I would love to port her to bring her to life. Now my wife might not hear all that, but I don't care.
Yeah,
It's
I
all
hope
good.
she's not listening for your sake,
Nah,
brother.
I don't. Nah, she doesn't care, man. She'll laugh. My wife is cool as hell, man.
She
Just
probably
sit back
already
and
know
laugh.
your secret love
Yeah,
affection
she
of her.
does. She does. It's all good though. That's why we've been together so long.
No, that's no. Hey, that I think it's cool that the Switch is able to do this, and I know the Switch and Stadia kind of operate in this space of the portability, but I like to see people enjoy the Switch. You know what I'm saying? There's no taking that away from it. Definitely, people love it's just the charm of the platform. People love it, and to see that a game like this can actually be ported there and it be ported there, well enough where people really enjoy it. I think it's dope that these updates keep coming. So keep it coming, man.
City Project Red was surprised about the sales of The Witcher 3 and the support that The Witcher 3 got on the Switch.
Cool.
They were actually very, very surprised about it.
Here, this is what we're going to do too. I want to do this real quick because we got some people here that may have something to say. That want to say it on the via our Yappa applications. So if you want to leave us a Yappa, it's an audio and or video application that we play live on air. Just to demonstrate, we demonstrated it last week. Let me demonstrate how it works for y'all this week. If I can find here, let me see.
Yeah, put me on there, man.
Oh yeah, let's find Project Storm.
I like Project Storm, man.
Let's find Project Storm. We had so many, bro. Look at this.
Look at this. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, you can pick anybody.
Jesus. Golly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go with Eddie. I'm gonna have to go with Eddie. See if, okay.
About being a content creator, or it's not about any specific
push the
game.
other button, man. Push
It's
the
about
other button.
communication. It needs to be clear.
Here goes, and look, hold on, let me see. I thought, uh-oh. I know the audience can hear it. Well, no, they couldn't hear it this time, but let me do it. Let me try this one. Let me try it this way, people.
It's like him is pulling all these levers like it's this
exactly the mad professor.
He's that's what I was scary. He's saying he sounds like a bad scientist over there, like, hey, let's try this lever.
Right.
Oh, that's weird.
Nah, it's crazy behind the scenes. Though. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I do a show every Saturday, and we are always
we're always running into some fun technical stuff. That is weird. Now I know the audience can hear it, but if the panel can't hear it,
you know that is not coming.
Yeah, the panel can't hear it, so we're gonna have to X-nay that. If y'all want to leave us a phone call though, let's try the phones. Let's see if the phone calls are working. Let's see if the phone calls are working.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, we're using Streamlabs, right? Streamlabs. Um,
No, no,
it's
no,
it was
no. We're using oh yeah, Streamlabs. Can y'all hear that?
no, because
Nope.
that's what I'm saying. Streamlabs were acting. We
Yeah,
couldn't
it was
go
weird.
live
No,
on
it was. It was.
Sunday.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then you remember when we tried to go live, Storm,
Yep.
and I ended it. It was still live by the time we ended the show. It took me another 30 minutes to get it to end
Oh wow. Yeah.
behind the
So
scenes.
something was up with it though. I will say that.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is, y'all. It's because the thing was acting distorted. That's why y'all can't hear it. I know exactly what it is. Hold on. Let me try one more thing because y'all might be able to hear it this time. So y'all get to watch the sausage being made. Let me see here. Let me try it one more time. Because remember when I was having all that distortion and stuff?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can y'all hear that?
Nope. It's probably not gonna go down. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's unfortunately, guys, yappas and phone calls we're not gonna have this week. It's because of what they're saying that OBS is jacked up, and then there was something else going on with the audio that was a problem. But again, that's why we're taking these 4 preliminary episodes to work everything out. But nonetheless, y'all still can chat. We'll read the chat and we'll get into it because y'all was live last week, man. So we definitely just want to give everybody an opportunity to speak their piece and speak their truth. So with that being said, let's go on to the next honorable mention, which is this right here. I'm really digging that Switch stuff, man. I'm gonna get me a Switch one of these days.
Man, you got me thinking about it. I'm telling you right now, I'm thinking about it real heavy.
Now, here's the homie Fugly. Now, Fugly, remember you was up in the chat earlier talking about, man, what you talking about? PC fail, man, about to beat me with a 2070 card. Here it goes right. Here it goes.
3090 right bigger and more painful.
Yeah, exactly. It'll damage me with more gigawatts. Here's what happened, y'all. Publication CBR. It's a PC publication. Not as big as PC Mag, but they're pretty big. They said, look, there's an ongoing thing where PC gamers want to play none other than Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is still one of the top 2 games in early access, y'all, on Steam. 2 weeks running, it's still in the top 2. The only thing that's beating it is this new VR game that became, I guess, popular because of the Oculus 2 or something like that. Nonetheless, it's blowing up the charts, right? So, that being said, this publication CBR, they did this. They said, now mind you, Baldur's Gate, you either are playing on a rig, and the rig has to be, it has to be mighty healthy, okay, in order to play it in an enjoyable fashion, or you can play it on the same rig, whether it's powerful or not, vis-a-vis Google Stadia. And all Google Stadia is on the PC is a web browser. That's all it is. You play the web browser, great fidelity. I play in 4K damn well every day when I am playing, it's a great experience for those who had problems playing it on Steam that couldn't play it on Steam. Storm is familiar with this. We had the homie Wolfheart FPS. He got over 50,000 subs, tried to download it on Steam, didn't work for him, played it on Stadia, had one of his biggest streams ever. He's now continuing to be a Stadia content creator. Now
he got
instead
50,000 views, I think.
50,000. I think does he have more subs? He might have more subs than that.
Subs too, but I know he had over 50,000 views after that stream was over.
Yeah, I think he got a whole bunch of subs too. That being said, instead of CBR saying, "Hey, look, y'all, we want y'all to," it's all about the games, baby. We want y'all to experience Baldur's Gate, all the greatness that's baked into Baldur's Gate 3. They don't do that. They try to play some nativist PC junkie crap, and they say, look, here's 5 RPGs to play if your computer can't run Baldur's Gate 3, right? Instead of saying, just go over and try it on Stadia. So this is what I said. I said, CBR, you can help PC gamers whose specs fall short to play Baldur's Gate 3 natively by pointing them towards Stadia, the Stadia version. They would be able to play on the PC with help of cloud tech. see how well it works via the attached at the 36-minute mark. And then I got the homie Wolfheart's stream. I got to be very careful. I can't play it, the whole thing. He's damn a Storm. This thing is almost up to 90,000 views right now.
I believe it.
And he got 35,000 subs. So you is right. It wasn't. I was bloating up his subs, but he has 35,000 subs. But this stream right here, where he had to go full Stadia and they was loving it, 5,000 people watching, almost 89,000 subs, and people were amazed. So instead of helping fellow PC gamers and just say, just at least for just this one game, you can enjoy it on Stadia. You ain't got to stick to Stadia, whatever. He points them to 5 other games. Storm, I know you chomping at the bit for this one. I'm gonna say you for last. I'm gonna say the best for last. Let's start with Tron, and then Bunny, and then and then Storm. Tron, what do you think about this? What do you think about this revelation? Is it a shame or is it a nothing burger? Uh-oh.
Is she here? Oh, she might have had to step off mute for a minute.
Okay. Bunny, what are your thoughts on this? Is this a big time problem, or is it a nothing burger to you that he tried to that they tried to divert them to 5 other games instead of diverting them to the Stadia version?
I kind of think it's a problem because instead of giving you options of what to play on, they're going to just shut those options down.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing is you're a publication who is supposed to be about the games.
Mm-hmm.
And you're writing about Baldur's Gate and you're writing about PC. They didn't with Stadia, with them announcing Stadia, Baldur's Gate on Stadia, they weren't saying go to Stadia and you can't play your PC.
Exactly.
You're still on your PC.
Yes.
You might be all about PC gaming. That's perfectly fine. My issue is you can still play Stadia on your PC, but it's almost as if maybe Steam, or they got a deal with Steam or a deal with GOG, where, hey, we won't talk about this cloud stuff because it takes money away from you. We'll just divert them to other games that they can get on your platforms.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. It's not like they were taking it's not like they're saying, okay, you can't play it on PC. No, Stadia, you can still play it on PC. It's just that you don't have to purchase it from like Steam or GOG or whatnot,
or tax your hardware in order to play it. If you can't play it,
exactly.
You can't play it, you know.
Exactly.
Every PC ain't got that liquid hot metal like the PS5. Everybody can't handle it, baby. But hey, Charlie, do you have any thoughts on this before we go to Storm and you go buck wild?
Yeah, I do have my thoughts on it, and I thought it was really it's a shame to do that because you are telling them to go go get a better rig because your PC can't handle it. That's, to me, I feel like that's like a slap in the face. Come on, that's like something you don't. Yeah, like Blaine said, there should have been options, but it's a possibility they're on contract too, so to say stuff like that.
Well, actually, Stadia funded Baldur's Gate, so yes, would they get more of the proceeds if it goes through GOG? Yes, but they got a hefty bag from Stadia to help produce the game, even though it's on Stadia, Steam, and GOG. So I think the problem is just that the PC elements in the PC community, and Fatal's going to act like this ain't the truth, but it is. Elements in the PC gaming community are nativist. Oh, you're gonna replace my hardware out of my cold dead hands. They sound like the NRA out this mug, man. I don't get it, but Storm, I know you salivating. I know you want me to shut up. So you get it.
Hey, look, man.
Ahead,
first of all, one thing. See, on this voyage right here, Fatal Charade is always going to be there for me to talk to. I don't smoke cigarettes, but shit, I might have to do it. I might have to smoke a cigarette with Fatal and talk about this PC stuff, because right now, and Bunny will be proud. You know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna appreciate this. PC gaming costs a lot of money, man. Even the budget mid-tier PCs, you know, if you want to play a game like Baldur's Gate at 1080p settings, I haven't even really looked at the specs, but I could tell you right now that I know that I heard the buzz about it. But I could tell you this right here. Fatal was onto something when he says, when you sign up for PC gaming, pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, but when you sign up for PC gaming, y'all, you got to be prepared to spend a little bit of chips. You can't skimp on the CPU too much. I mean, you can get away with a nice budget type CPU to play games at 1080p, but if you want to play games, like the cool way to play now is at 1440p, 140 hertz or higher, right?
Yeah.
You know, ultra wide screen monitors and all that. You got to be ready to drop this bread when you go PC gaming. So this right here is what opens up the door for a platform like Stadia, where, you know, people who don't want to pay that money, who just can't afford it and just will not do it, they could, you know, potentially give Stadia a shot. Like, yo, I could play this game on Stadia. And that's what this guy figured out in the middle of the stream, or in the beginning, really, because he was having technical difficulties. He was like, yo, there's this Google Stadia thing out here that I could save my stream. I could save this show with Stadia. Now, he went to Stadia as a complimentary backup option and ended up growing his channel beyond belief. You know what I'm saying? Because then they got exposure to the platform that we've been talking about. MM2K is not crazy, yo. I tell you this right now. People might think that. And he always talks about he shakes his fist at the window and all that, you know? And we do yell at people sometimes. Get off my damn yawn, my lawn, and all. Not the yawn, bunny, not the yawn, the lawn. You know what I'm saying? Is all of this right here opens up my mind, and I'm starting to think more budget minded. But at the same time, I'm like, man, the hardcore my mind starts racing, man, and I get stuck. But Baldur's Gate on PC for this article to drop, it is funny. I know why you were laughing, man, because they're like, hey, if you can't run that joint, go somewhere else. It's not for you. You're a peasant or something. I don't know. Like, I tell you right now, but I tell you this, Bunny, real quick. I tell you this right now. It's hard for people. Some people gave up their 2080 Ti's and they sold their 2080s and stuff for these 3080 cars. And then these 3080 cars might not be widely available until 2021. There's a lot of things out there that you have to look at. You know, a lot of shenanigans going on with these cards and certain AIBs or whatever, whoever is out here doing some shady stuff, man. So it's a lot going on. And that's why, again, this show, I'm so happy that we could talk PC. Finally, we could talk PC. Because there's always something going on, y'all. Like, I don't know, MM. I think that, you know, the win-win is for all people that want to try it. Stadia is a free option. Sign up. You can try Baldur's Gate. It works very well. I have played it with my mouse and keyboard. I played it with controller and all that. And it's just dope. It's a win for Stadia. That's all I can say. But if you're a PC enthusiast, it's also a win for you because you're going to be able to show off and showcase and experience the very best that Baldur's Gate 3 has to offer, even in early access phase.
The only thing I was going to say is I totally agree with you, Storm. Only thing I was going to say is this article. You remember how when we were talking on our show one day about how you wish that games could go anywhere and anybody can play it on any type of software, whatever? That one article is basically counterminding that dream because it's saying, oh, well, you can't play the game. Don't you play these instead. Whereas Stadia has offered those PC gamers a way to play those games on their budget PCs.
Yep.
And so that one article basically is countermanding that whole dream belief of a lot of people out here.
Yeah.
Because they're telling you, oh, okay, well, you can't play it. So Saudi, go play these games instead. And when Tronny was talking about under contract,
oh no,
it's not like the contract was with Google and this, that, and the other. What we're talking about is, you know how some publications might get kickbacks from certain things. We don't know if that publication was getting a kickback to not mention the Stadia version at all. We don't know that.
I got it. Tronny, I know you want to hop in. I got to address something in the chat. My brother, we had two of my PC brothers. My brother Cold Blood Sensei earlier. I found him, churned over with a bucket of Henny. His face first in the bucket of Henny. I think he gave the rest of that bucket to Fatal. Hey, Fatal's in here cutting up. He said, if I could get 60 frames ultra settings out of Division 2 from an RX 580, I can get it out of Baldur's Gate. Are you talking about Baldur's Gate 1? Did you leave the 3 off on purpose? If that's what you're talking about, then hell yeah. But Fatal, there is no... Baldur's Gate 3 is in early access. It is poorly optimized. It is nowhere near as optimized as Division 2. Now, if you were talking about Ghost Recon Breakpoint, brother, I've been in the trenches. You've been in the streams with me, brother. You've been there with me. More than Cold Blood Sensei. I know. You're not getting great performance out of Baldur's Gate 3 right now in early access. That's how it is with all Larian Studios games. Their games release in an early access state of mind or mode. They're poorly optimized by people who love them so much they don't give two rats asses. They still want to play them. And then over time they get optimized, and then finally when they're done, it's the Divinity 2 enhanced version, or it's going to be the Baldur's Gate 3 complete version, or whatever the case may be. But under no way, shape, form, or fashion is anybody to go by the minimum specs for Baldur's Gate and say, ooh, I'm good playing this game. No. Anybody that's streaming this game, I don't know, Fatal. If you got footage, I'll shut up. If you got experience, but nobody that I know that downloaded this game natively have spoke positively about the minimum specs. That's just from my experience. I'm sorry, Tronny. Go ahead, sweetheart. My bad.
Oh no! I got disconnected. Sorry.
Oh no, that's okay. I don't know what you did, but now we can see Bunny in the panel when she's talking. So that's good. Any other thoughts before we move on? Or go ahead. Were you going to say something, Tronny?
No. I think you guys. Nope. I think you guys are good. Cool. I have nothing else to say.
All right. So I think the last bit of news.
Mike, hear me? Okay, I'm back.
Okay. The last little bit of news that we got for the honorable mentions is we're going to have our homie Project Storm talk about this one. Dirt 5 confirmed as PS5 launch title. Special features detailed. Now, you want to talk about this, Storm, a little bit?
I do, but before I go to that, man, I got to back up. See, I was muted for some reason. I got disconnected or something, right? So it's weird that Tron said she did because I did as well. But look, I got to back up, man, because I got to back up Fatal on this, man. I looked at the recommended specs, and they're only asking for that RX 580, my brother. Now,
hey, bro, you know it's not optimized now. You know it's not optimized.
I know, but I had to go do some digging. Now, I don't care because see, I would not play 1080p. I'm done with 1080p. I'm going 1440 and higher on PC, and that's hopefully at 120 hertz or whatever, or higher, 120 FPS. So. Yeah, man, this conversation definitely made me go out and look. I'm looking at it after this show. I guarantee you that because I want to know what the deal is. But going over to the Dirt 5 situation, man, so many people have already stomped this whole thing, but it's still worth talking about it. Mm-hmm. It's worth talking about it because I'm hearing some gossip right now that the game might be running a little bit better on the PS5. And I'm like, how the hell is this possible when the Xbox Series X is supposed to be 12 teraflops and with the CPUs and the CUs and the SSD and everything else, bro? So, and I'm not, let me tell you something. I said earlier that I'm planning to buy. I want to buy everything. I want to buy that Series X. I want to buy that PS5. I want to buy that RTX 3080. If they're slipping, then I might go for this AMD card that might be dropping. That they're rumored to be on par with the 3080, if not beating it, or the 3090, if not beating the 3090. So, man, again, it's so much on my mind. But when it comes to these consoles, I keep going back to what Bunny said. And I don't want to throw her in it. I don't want to even. I don't want to have to. I got to keep going back to what she kept saying because she kept trying to tell us, "Yo, there's smoke. If there's smoke, there's fire." And I said, what the hell are you talking about? That's smoke because I just rolled up or something. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? It's time to go to the promised land, Snow Bunny Gamer. What are you talking about? You might want to pay attention, Bunny. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I'm like, what is Bunny talking about? And then I remembered that, man, damn. It was a pandemic that stopped a lot of teams from being able to work. A lot of people from being able to get these chips out here and stuff like that in a not a timely fashion, but a more at a steady pace, a more seasoned pace that was going to be good for the quality of the chips and stuff, and these devices, because they are electronics, and we've seen electronics fail. We don't have to talk about that red ring of death and stuff like that for people to recall how they're electronic. So all I'm saying is something's not adding up, and I don't know where the smoke is coming from right now, but it's just not a good look, man. Because see, I was on the parade on the train, like I was hyping it all up. Dirt 5, 120. Y'all better understand, when it comes to Stadia in the spring, it's going to be 120 watts and all that, right? That was me. But I don't know. I had to sit my ass down and listen again and learn and start over from day one. Because Bunny, man, I know. See, when she smiles, that's what pisses me off. As long as she's not smiling over there and stuff, I'm good. But if she starts smiling and giggling, then I'm hurt. What is that breath for? I heard a breath.
Get him, Bunny. Get him.
I'm just going. Hey, I've already said my piece, and I'm just happy that his eyes are beginning to open up and see that something ain't right in the Kool-Aid.
Bunny,
right
I paid $1,700 for this TV. It better have.
I mean, you
better have that 4K 120 that people were talking about. That made me go out to Best Buy and cop this TV. Now I would have copped it. Let me stop playing. I would have copped it anyway.
You would have copped it no matter what, because you would have put your 4K Blu-ray player on and been buying movies and nothing but 4K Blu-rays. But my thing is we're hearing too many things. Something ain't right in the Kool-Aid. So we need to take a step back and see what's going on.
Look, here's my thoughts on this. I mean, I'm boggled, and maybe Tron can help me out, but I'm boggled how Dirt 5, even though it's just rumors, again, we want to lay that out. But if this comes to light, I'm boggled on how Dirt 5 could perform better at all than the Xbox Series X. I get that the SSD is fast or whatever, but that's supposed to mean nothing, right? So I don't
supposed
know.
to only be for loading, right?
Exactly. That's only supposed to be for loading. So Tron, I mean, have you heard any of these rumors, or what are your thoughts on this? Because Dirt 5, despite it possibly rumor-wise performing better, there's something else additional that's special about the PlayStation 5 version. Have you heard about any of it?
Right now there's the controller that it seems to be well compatible to the game, because it's not just the first time. Another the one that did Godfall, they said it's almost a similar thing. They said it's a controller, and it's like I think that's the whole thing where they're talking about. It's not just the performance by frame rates and stuff. I think it has to do with how smooth the controller is and how well it can get the cars, drift the cars and stuff. So that's all. Sorry, guys.
I heard something. I know there's some kind of buzz that the game might be looking a little bit better, running somehow, some way, whether it be marginal or not, on the PS5. I heard some kind of advantage now. I might be tripping. So chat, help us out.
Zaji told you don't drink that Kool-Aid. He said don't drink that Kool-Aid store.
Hey, look, I'm trying not to, man. I'm trying not to, but it's hard because Kool-Aid is sweet and it tastes good, man. But
that sweetness could be antifreeze in there to kill your ass.
All right, Bunny. Check it out. So, let me go back to. Hey, can I go back to an MM? Can I please have your mercy, man, to speak for at least 2 more minutes on this Dirt 5 situation? This
Go ahead,
tech,
brother.
man.
Yes, sir.
So I'm not the only one, I can assure you, that has gone out and purchased a new TV, 4K 120 hertz. It sounds so good. It just sounds so good. It make you feel so good. It made Stadia run so good, y'all. It make everything just. Now, this is no joke. Stadia runs better. It plays like Xbox One X on this TV. These TVs are important, y'all. They are important for my gaming and gaming of others. They don't just make these TVs for me to buy. Millions of other people have purchased these televisions, and if they haven't, they will. Yep. Now, and whether that be Sony, whether that be Samsung, whether that be Vizio or whoever else, people are out here ready to jump in, and they're doing research. Now, Linus Tech Tips just did something on the 48-inch CX from LG, right? Okay. That does 4K 120. In fact, it does it through all the HDMI ports on the TV. So, Bunny, and I talk to you because we love these discussions. I'm telling you now, people are excited about this, and Xbox Series X will be able to deliver 4K 120. We don't know what games is going to be. That's going to drop that.
Let's put it this way: when they
PlayStation 5 will deliver it as well.
But when the one thing I'm worried about with Xbox is when they said they're going to patch in ray tracing later. I mean,
I think that's a non-factor. I think it's a non-factor.
I mean, my thing here's my thing, and you know we do love these discussions. Here's my thing.
Yeah.
You promised us it was going to have ray tracing, it was going to have this, it was going to have that, it was going to have this. All of a sudden, you're up here saying, okay, ray tracing, we're going to have to patch in later. Not all games are going to be running at this. Not all games are going to be running at that. We've heard rumors of Dirt 5 not running well on the Series X. There's also rumors that Cyberpunk is not running well on the Series X. And
when you say well, you mean that like mind-blowing resolutions and frame rates, or just like
it's broken saying? It's broken. That's the rumors.
I hope that's not the case, but every time you say something,
my point is, and the fact that we're less than a month out from launch and we have not seen gameplay on the Series X, and the gameplay that we have seen people stream it has been shutting down. Yeah, they say it's going to do all this stuff, but right now, what they're saying is not matching up with what we're seeing.
And we definitely going to touch on that more in a little bit in one of our feature articles. But Dark Dragon Knight in the chat said, rumors are Yakuza is going to run better on PS5 also. Just canceled my Xbox Series X pre-order today. Got that gut feeling and had to follow it. And Zogic is back.
That was the third one. That was the third game I heard and that's a Sega game. So I would say, like, if it was 3 games from the same developer, I would say, okay, that's a developer issue. But here you have 3 games from 3 different developers. Something's not adding up to me. And it might just be me.
Now, Zogic, on the other hand, he's like, look, 4K, 120. Don't forget the comma grammar is important. Exogic ain't having it. He said, y'all ain't gonna do this. On it. He said, y'all ain't gonna do this RIP Xbox today.
But see, Zogic, I don't care about that comma, because that comma right there could mean good old DLSS, upscaling technology that looks better than native 4K in certain cases. I'm fine with it. Give it to me. Give me 8K. You know what I'm saying? 8K DLSS in these consoles. They got 8K on the Xbox Series X box, right? Then it's going to be.
But didn't Phil Spencer say that 8K was unrealistic in the article?
Oh, Bunny. See, all right, we're going to move. See, Bunny's trying to bring out she's trying to bring out all the rocket launchers today. Come on, Bunny.
Equivalent. Hey, man, we need to make some kind of room, man. I know we can people in the room. Maybe, damn.
Y'all want to take me to the room and beat me up and
go to the room, man.
With the black eye and everything.
Just go to the room. Just have a little seat and drink some water. Drink some Kool-Aid. Drink some Kool-Aid, Bunny.
Yeah, you gotta drink some Kool-Aid,
Bunny. Y'all mad at me.
All right. Hey, Charlie, did you any other thing on this before we move on? Any other things?
Shoot.
Oh man.
I don't know, man.
You saving it for the big debate. I got it.
It's rough. It's rough.
It is rough. It is
All
rough.
right, y'all. Well, with that, those were just the honorable mentions, y'all. we got through the honorable mentions. But let's do this. Now we're going to get into the topics for today's show. Okay, this is the meat and potato topics. Now, this week we're just going to run through the topics. You know what I'm saying? Give our thoughts on them. No hashtags this week. We're mixing up a little bit. No hashtag voting this week. We're just going, mix up the topics and, talk about it. And then y'all share y'all thoughts with us too. If y'all want to, at the end of each one, y'all can tell us, y'all can vote for whose opinion on it you agree with the most, but that's fine. To keep it a little competitive. But let's do the first story, which is, Storm. Here, you want to talk about this, brother? Switch has been the best-selling console in the U.S. for 22 consecutive months. Now, who's photoshopped this? I want to know now.
Hey, look. I threw a lot of shade. I'm jumping right in. Can I just go right in, man?
Do it.
Goggles and all, man.
Take that punishment.
I threw a lot of shade at the Switch. It's a joke. It's comical. It's for kids. Kiddie Nintendo. I'm so grown. I'm tired of it. I'm done with all that, right? They can't get my money. Switch ain't 4K. Bunny knows this. Tron knows it. You know it. It's not 4K. It can't give me 60 in all my. Well, none of the platforms, now that I think about it, can give you 60 in all games. Damn. Well,
yep.
Ain't no need to. Hold on. I'm struggling with this now.
Just come clean, brother. We're here for support.
So here it is. All right. So Switch all of a sudden comes out of nowhere and it beats the 360's record as the most selling or best selling console, fastest selling and all that stuff of all time, though. Like, who saw that coming at the beginning of the Switch's launch? I sure didn't. I mean, it was fun to bash Nintendo. It was fun. Yo, Nintendo Switch. Yeah, all right. Yeah, go ahead, man. Get out of my face with the Switch, man. What's wrong with you, man? Get on the big boy console. That's what we were doing. I'm not gonna lie to you. But to hear that, you can't hate on it. You can't help but congratulate all Switch owners for seeing something that other people didn't see. Switch is taking over everybody's households. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I have a friend who doesn't have a Switch in his household with kids or whatever. My only issue is with the Switch was it just didn't give me 4K and all that good stuff. But man, look, at $299, Nintendo, they knew something that we just don't, I guess, that other companies don't know or they don't care for. Well, obviously they do, though, because Microsoft put the price to Series S at $299. Man, I need some help. I'm done. I'm passing it. Congratulations to Nintendo. Hey, that's big stuff, though. I don't care how you shake it, what platform you're on. If you're pulling in that kind of numbers right there, you're setting yourself up for some big things if they decide to go next generation or whatever you want to do, innovation and all that for the next generation of consoles that they drop.
Bunny, any thoughts on this, particularly about the dethroning the Xbox 360? That's like my favorite console.
That used to be my favorite console. Like I tell everybody, my 360 collection rivaled my Switch collection, and right now my Switch collection is it's more than what my 360 was, and I loved my 360. I mean, my mom had a 360. Granted, the only game she was playing was Monopoly, but she had a 360 just to play Monopoly. And now she's gotten rid of her 360. And she has a Switch. All she plays on the Switch is Animal Crossing and a word search game. That's it. But she loves it. It's crazy that it's selling that much, that fast. 22 months. So that if it's for 22 months, then that means it's going on 2 years. The Switch has only been out. We're heading into, I believe, the 4th year of the Switch because it came out March 2017.
Yep.
We're March 2021. This is going to be going into 4 years of the Switch.
Wow.
Now, what's those total numbers, Bunny? Do you know? I know it's over.
Last time I saw the total numbers, they were at like 63 million.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus, 63 million.
Yo, at $2.99, or unless you got lucky and got it for, I don't even think
it never went on sale.
Yo.
It's always been
Ain't that
$2.99.
crazy?
And then those prices also includes, well, you got to remember the Switch Lights got released last year, and it's $199. And that console's never gone. Nintendo's consoles have never been on sale. Not one Black Friday. Now, the only thing they do with Black Friday is they might throw Mario Kart in with it as a bundle. That's it, and it's still $2.99.
That's crazy.
People love the Switch. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I mean,
Tron, what are your thoughts on this? This is a nothing burger, right? I don't care about this, right?
Hey, it broke records. It broke records. That's all. You know what? I have nothing else to say about
nothing
it.
else to be said.
There's nothing to be said. It's a world record. It's a breaking record so far.
I just want to interject here. I just looked it up at Nintendo, from their official like financial data. As of June 30th, 2020, the Switch has sold 61.44 million units. As of June 30th.
Yeah, and with the holiday season, we can assume that they've already sold like a couple mil more.
And they've already started restocking. Because remember, half of that year right there up to June 30th, there was no Switches on shelves. If you found a Switch, you were lucky because they couldn't produce them. They just was able to produce a bunch of the Animal Crossing Switches and put them out.
Yep.
And I mean, you got to compare that to the Wii U, which only did in 5 years, did 13.56 million in 5 years. The Switch blew through that number in the first 9 months.
Wow.
Yo, I'm seeing a couple things in the chat, man, that has me kind of worried, man.
Well,
let's start with uncompetitive real quick. Said, talking to Dark Dragon Knight, Phil Spencer recently said that they were working on a new model with a faster SSD. So it may be still worth getting the new Xbox in 2022 when its exclusives are due. 2022? I bought my TV. Hey, hold on now. Now, I don't want to be told in 2 years and now I got to upgrade to the next.
I mean, but see, Storm, and you want to know something that's really scary?
Not in 2 years now. 4 years is cool. 3.5, that was a sweet spot.
No, Storm. Let me tell you what's so spooky about that comment. It makes me think back to the One X, and they discontinued it after 2 years.
And I have one right now. Yeah. And all right, man. Hey, look. Hey, we'll keep it open and keep it cool, because I don't want to go into my bag right now. Hey, Dark Dragon Knight says, talking to Uncompetitive, the closer we get to release, the more bad things about Xbox are coming up. And yeah, that thing about them already working on a new model is fishy. Look, I don't question the chat when the chat sound like they know what the hell is going on.
Hey, we gonna say that for the big debate. I mean, it's okay. It's spooky. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's spooky.
Definitely spooky.
Spookified.
I will say this, that the Switch is just killing it. I saw some numbers somewhere where they were doing double. In the last few weeks, they've been doing double the numbers of PlayStation and Xbox combined. Now, I can't.
And you got to remember, the Switch outsold the PlayStation 4 in its native country in like 2 years. The lifetime sales of the PlayStation 4 in Japan, the Switch lifetime sales in Japan alone has already outsold the PlayStation 4. It did that like within the first 2 years.
Well, they're both Japanese machines, but the PlayStation
4 was out longer.
Yeah, and the PlayStation 4 is supposed to be the juggernaut. You know what I mean? So yeah, that does speak volumes. This I think that is the underrated story out here, and I find it a shame, y'all, that when Microsoft and PlayStation were at the heat of their battles, notice how we were watching NPDs as soon as they dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like they were episodes of Game of Thrones, right? And now PlayStation ain't winning it, or it's not about PlayStation versus Xbox anymore, and Switch is killing it. Now nobody cares about NPD. Yeah, I find that interesting. But
and the
Yeah, they
craziest
sort of.
thing I'm finding is Mario Kart 8 is still in the top 10.
yeah, that's crazy. That is insane.
And it's a port.
Yep.
I just think it's that whole outlook on like people's opinions or whatever, like on Switch, man. That Switch is just I think some people still feel like it's that gimmick platform. It's that platform for kids. They make the kiddie games, so they're not relevant right now in 2020. Like I hear people talking like that in my circle. I'm not gonna lie to you. But again, when you sit here and you call yourself a gamer and you can't appreciate what the Switch is doing and what it's done, and then you look at Microsoft dropping the Series S at $299. And I'm sure they did that for a reason, so that it could really fly off the shelves. I'm sure they saw the winning formula that Nintendo has. Hey, look, man, these companies are not stupid. They're definitely eating off of each other's plate, man, so to speak.
Definitely. Any other thoughts before we move on?
No, I mean
No.
That's it. That's covered.
But you also got to look at it this way. Also, these big companies, like 6 years ago, or in the old days of Nintendo, would you ever have thought a game like Witcher 3 that had dead bodies hanging from a tree would ever be on a Nintendo platform?
Oh no.
Or games like Doom Eternal, or I mean not Doom Eternal, but Doom,
That's a good point.
Wolfenstein. Would
Good
you
point.
have ever
Bayonetta?
Now Bayonetta was on the Wii U because they did that on the Wii U. But they still didn't even do like Doom or Wolfenstein. Would you have ever imagined any of those types of games on a Nintendo platform?
Yeah, I kind of would.
I mean, I was up there talking to my friend, rest his soul, my coworker who passed away. You want to know how he got a Switch? Why he got a Switch? I was talking about the Switch, and then I told him, "Hey, the next Wolfenstein's about to be on Switch." He's like, "What?" He went out that holiday season. Because he died a couple months before Wolfenstein came out, and like a couple months before he died, he bought a Switch. He was like, I don't care that the graphics are not that great or whatever. He said, but you're telling me I could sit here on my lunch hour and play Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
Oh, he said, I'm so getting it. Because he had like a tricked out rig and everything just for Wolfenstein. Yep. So they're grabbing those types of gamers, but nobody would have ever thought. When I told him Wolfenstein was coming to the Switch, his mouth hit the floor like, what? Are you serious? Nah, you're kidding. You're joking. Then when I showed him the advertisement, he was like, oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, many people I think love that portability, and it's doing numbers like never before. And it's even the PlayStation and all of its mightiness this generation can't keep up going toward, but again, people are excited for the next generation, but still the Switch has been kicking ass for a minute now, so I think it's one of the most undertold stories. That said, let's move on to the next subject matter, which is hold on. What the hell am I in? Am I in the right thing? Yeah, I'm in the right thing. Okay. So all right. Am I okay? Here we go. Sorry, I lost my place for a little bit. Okay, so the next story is for our homegirl Bunny. Bunny, you want to talk to us a little bit about, let me do this here. I'm going to put this here. We have an event that is going on. It is Stadia Focus. It is called the Google Stadia Good Stuff. Can you let the public know a little bit about what's going on?
Man, you guys sit down, hold your drinks on this one now.
Uh-oh.
So Stadia has decided to give out free demos of 3 games. Isn't it for like 7 days for the games?
7 days.
Yep, 7 days.
3 games. They released the first one on Monday. Or was it Tuesday?
It was Monday.
Tuesday.
It was
Monday.
Right.
It was one of them. But they released It was Monday or Tuesday.
It was.
It's so exciting that I can't remember what day it released on, but who cares? Anyway, they
Tuesday. It was Tuesday, right? Or did it come early?
No. The first Pac-Man game was Monday.
It doesn't matter, guys.
Hey, they just dropped it on us. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
it doesn't matter because it's so exciting.
Right.
So the first game that they dropped where anybody
no. I'm sorry.
Stadia could go to is it Stadia.com, guys? I think it's
Stadia.com. Mm-hmm.
And you can pre-try these games, full games for 7 days. First game released was Pac-Man, a battle royale Pac-Man. Who the hell thought of a battle fucking royale?
Come on now. Come on.
Battle royale Pac-Man. So y'all Pac-Man geekheads out there who loves Pac-Man, they have a battle royale for you that you could try for free on Stadia for 7 days. Second game is Humankind, is it?
Yep, Humankind.
I have no idea what this game is, okay? It's what
you know what Civilization is? It's kind of like a Civilization type game.
Oh, okay. Well, then it released today, and you get 7 days to try it. Now, the one I'm super hyped for, which I am probably trying this weekend, tomorrow, Thursday, October 22nd, Stadia is releasing Immortals Phoenix Rising that you can try a demo of for 7 days.
Wow.
Now, if you guys don't know what the name, don't know it as the name Immortals Phoenix Rising, it is formerly the Ubisoft title Gods and Monsters. And I was so flipping hype when they showed Gods and Monsters at E3 2019. I went out and pre-ordered it and everything for Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow, Stadia is allowing you to try it for free. Free
$3.99.
$3.99.
Okay, guys, if you guys are hyped for Immortals Phoenix Rising and you want to try it, Stadia free tomorrow. Boom. They got some exclusive where they get to show the demo for free.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, Simba, might be true. But yes.
Bunny.
So yeah, Phoenix.
Do you realize you just said you're gonna be trying it this weekend? Do you realize that?
I want to try Immortals. Remember, I explained to you that if there is a game that I want to play, I don't care what platform it's on. If I want it, I will get it. Remember, I told you that.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Remember, I told you that. Right now, Stadia is allowing me to try it for free. Yeah. What idiot who really wanted to play that game won't try it for free?
Well, a lot, because now they've gotten themselves in the pickle. So I'll talk about that when it's my turn, though. I don't want to call it matter. I'll raise my hand.
So that's what I was explaining. Now you understand how my brain works a little bit more, right? Because I said, that was one game I was super hyped for. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I get to try it for free on Stadia. Oh, yeah. Sign me up.
I think a lot of people are hyped for that game. A lot of people that are familiar with Breath of the Wild, right? That love Breath of the Wild or like it or like the I'm not
even fond of Breath of the Wild, but it's Greek mythology. I love bloody Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm. That too. Yep. But there's a lot of people that don't have a Switch that were interested in Breath of the Wild, didn't want to admit it, and now here's their quote-unquote chance to play it. Let's do this. Storm, because you know a lot of details about this. You can inform people around the hoopla that's been around it and all the good stuff, the so-so stuff and everything, and then Tronny and I will chime in later. But what's give us some more of the nitty-gritty about this event the last couple of days. And you were right. I'm sorry. The first demo didn't drop till Tuesday. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't slipping and stuff.
It was exciting news. When you say Immortals, I don't care about anything else.
I hear you. And now, before I do all that, I have to say, I'm so happy to be here with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bunny, you just did that, Bunny. You did it. You hear me? Now, it feels so good to be able to talk about everything gaming, y'all. So this is what we will always do. With that being said, let me jump into it. So a lot of people out here, Stadia is kind of like an allergy to certain people, man. They're like, hey, it's so good. I love apples. I love applesauce,
Uh-huh.
but I don't want to eat it because you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
like, so that's kind of like how it is with Stadia. It's like Immortals Phoenix Rising is dropping on a platform that's free to try.
Yep.
You could try it on your laptop, phone, your desktop, your TV, your treadmill, and I'm not joking, your refrigerator, your car stereo, your headrest.
Oh yeah, you ain't playing.
You could try just about anywhere, but because some of the big YouTubers said that it's not cool to play on Stadia or Stadia was gonna die and all that stuff, a lot of people might hold off. And Bunny, those are gonna be I won't even say the word, but they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be missing out, and it's gonna be sad if they don't want to jump on. I can't see let me tell you something right now. Let Half-Life, Alex, or the Witcher, anything, the Witcher 4 games I care about, anything drop on whatever platform. I don't give a damn what it is.
Yep.
I'm on it. On it. I don't rock with Amazon Luna too heavy right now, but I will try it if it can. I'll try that game if it came over there. You know, and that's for personal reasons because of all the people that I know in my circle that just throw shots and stuff. And you know, I never forget. I write it down. So here's the deal. The game is massive. The event is huge. It's gotten the attention, and it came after Cyberpunk, the Cyberpunk 2077 announcement, y'all. That certainly got 1,000 or more people to sign up to this platform. Just that alone. So they were smart. If you think about it, y'all, they were smart to have this event after the Cyberpunk announcement because now all eyes are on Google. They're so damn smart, and this is why we had that conversation earlier about them trying to break up the monopoly or whatever that Stadia has just they have the stranglehold because they have smart individuals up in that company running things. So that's going to trickle down to Stadia. So they're doing big things, man. I don't want to go on and on and on because look, we got other things to cover, but that's huge. I'm going to be making content, y'all. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait. As soon as it goes live, no downloads to worry about, none of that. Oh man, let's go. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just gonna say that now, even though you had on Monday, let me just recap the event real quick. On Monday, you had it was keep in mind that it's a 3-day event, and each event is catered to a specific audience because Google plows through a lot of data. Just we're here to inform. They plow through a lot of data, more data than any company in this business.
Caters to the general consumer.
Hey
yo, y'all gonna do it, man.
Hey yo. So look,
I told you I had to do it.
Hey, look.
What's up?
Look.
Man? What's up? What's up?
Hey, also to get back on track. So Google goes. This dude.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's an inside situation, y'all.
Google inside because only y'all two laughing and Russell.
Yeah, that's why I don't
looking at y'all like.
I know everybody's like leaving.
Ladies, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. It's just like
y'all done anyway. Gone fruitcake.
So this, hey, look. So what's going on is Google plows through a lot of data, right? We're gonna get through this. And Google plows through a lot of data, more so than the average gaming company. So as they're plowing through this data, they're realizing, hey, look, we are going after casuals and we're going after the tech enthusiasts. That's our core demographic. Not what Storm said. Our core demographic is the casual and the tech enthusiast. Phil Harrison said that out of his own mouth. So as they're plowing through this data, and I've seen some of the data, it came across my lap, and I'm still trying to validate if I can release any of it without being found in a landfill somewhere, like on Unsolved Mysteries or anything like that. I'm trying to figure that out, but
wait a minute, it's so juicy that you might end up like Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. No doubt. I really gotta validate if I can even like break this out. That's how crazy it is. With that being said, this dude is crazy. They broke it up into 3 days. Day number 1 is for the casual. Day number 2 is for, I think, a new demographic that they thought that they're making traction with, which is the PC gaming crowd, the crowd that we spoke of earlier, that was having difficulty downloading Baldur's Gate or don't want to upgrade their rig or can't, or just for financial reasons, can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, humankind, if it's like, isn't that, weren't you saying it's like a sim game almost? Like Civilization?
Yeah, it's
That was super popular on PC.
exactly.
They have many streamers and stuff. So they're basically hitting the casuals. Then they're hitting the people who love them sim-like games,
The
like
PC people.
yeah, who play nothing but Sims 4
Mm-hmm.
or who plays nothing but Stardew Valley.
Well,
That's
on top of that, yeah, they want that crowd. But on top of that, today, see, they're not just dropping demos. They're actually talking about new games coming to the platform. So yesterday was casual. Today was like the PC crowd, and tomorrow it appears they're going to focus on the hardcore console gamer. So yesterday they dropped a Hello Engineer. It's based in the Hello Neighbor world. It's like a world builder. They dropped another game I can't remember, and then they dropped Pac-Man. So those were and Pac-Man was the demo. So there was 3 games, casual games from yesterday. Today their games were an Orcs Must Die upload or a DLC, which is Orcs Must Die is famously well received on the PC. We're in the PC space. Then they again dropped this Humankind demo, Bunny, and Ark Survival is coming to Stadia. Which
I hope it runs better on Stadia than everywhere else, because that game was a train wreck everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, they showed some footage today, and the footage looked good. Now, I can't validate the source of the footage, but I'm gonna run with it. It looked good. So,
like I said, man, that game was a train. Like, people were saying, "Oh, well, it's a train wreck on the Switch." That game was a train wreck on the PS4. That game was a train wreck everywhere on console. So I pray that it works better on Stadia.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
Shout out to the homie Heath Stevens.
Star Wars Fallen Order, man. I don't know if
Jedi Fallen Order. Yes, Charles, thank you. Yeah, day 1 was casuals. Now, people may say Fallen Order. Yes, I know it's a hardcore game, but the hardcore enthusiasts pretty much played it, even though us tech enthusiasts want to play it, but it's a Star Wars game, so it appeals to the casual. It's one of those games that the casuals will flock to because it's a Star Wars game. You know, kind of like how the casuals flock to Spider-Man, and they're likely going to flock to Miles Morales because of what? It's a Spider-Man game. So that was day 1. Day 2 was what I announced, and day 3, all we know right now, y'all, is Phoenix, or Immortals Phoenix Rising is going to be the demo. But we don't know what other things they're going to drop. If they're going to talk about Uplay Plus, if that's the day that they're going to drop Madden, because we know Madden's coming to the platform. We don't know what hardcore console stuff they're going to drop. So I'm excited. And hey, look, it's a win anyway to know that I get to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. So that's what you're going to get over the span of the 3 days. I think it's great. What are your thoughts, Tron?
I have a question, actually. Is it only on you could play anywhere, right?
You can play on your PC. You can play on your PC, your phone. You can play on your Android phone and your Android tablet. You can play on an iOS device if you were lucky enough to download the Stadium app. Apple just took it off. It's a web browser that specializes in letting you play Stadia on iOS, and Apple unfortunately took it down a day before this event. So, but yeah, if you got an iOS device and you didn't download Stadium, sorry, but you can't play it on any Android device, your PC or your laptop, or on a TV if you have a Chromecast Ultra and a Stadia remote controller. And to play these demos, you don't have to give any credit card information. You don't have to, sign up for a subscription. All you need is a Google account, and you can play these games.
That's it. Instantly.
Oh, wow.
With the click of a button.
Okay.
They tell you that too. But, hey, I think we covered that one.
Yep.
Any
other thoughts on this before we go to the kids? Because this he want to get to the big kit and caboodle. That's what he's doing. Any others?
I Not like I said. This weekend. I'm most likely going to be on Stadia trying. I got to figure out how to hook up I remember how to hook up my controller to my TV. I mean to my PC, and then we're going from there. I'll let you guys know if I do it and how it is on Sunday.
All right.
That's
And
what's
if
up.
you need any help, just let us know. We gonna be, we gonna be on the damn thing. Hey, Storm called me up and said, "Hey man, you want to do a podcast tomorrow, man? I'm trying to play Immortals, man." I said,
That's
"Storm,
right.
come on, man. We gotta pay the bills, man." So
Gotta do it.
we
Gotta do it. Man.
All right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. If this website would stop asking me to do a survey, let's do it. We're gonna get into it. There's gonna be some mad people today. They gonna learn today. The big hit and caboodle. PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series X. The next gen consoles we're buying and why. Now, this is an article that was released by CNET staff. The staff talks about which consoles they're going to get, and they give their reasons why. But here's something that we've done. We can all talk about the consoles that we may or may not get, but we also had a bigger debate brewing. This was a big, real contentious debate. I had to literally, even though we did this remotely, I don't know how she did this, but I literally had to pull Snow Bunny off of Storm because she had him in the camel clutch because he wouldn't agree with her. You know what I'm saying? And she was just throwing him, tossing him all over the place. This was a real contentious debate with the commission panel. So we want to get y'all thoughts on this too. I don't know I'm gonna start. I'm a tease Storm because he did me dirty that last segment. You know how he did. I'm a tease Storm, so we're gonna go to Storm last. I'm gonna go to Tron first. Tron, you looked at this article. You had some thoughts to share yesterday. You were one of the calmer ones talking about this. You didn't threaten anybody's life when we was talking about this yesterday. So I'm gonna go to you first. What are your thoughts on the next gen consoles? Which one are you favoring, and why?
Well, like I said before, I'm gonna go to the PlayStation 5.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I'm a big fan of like a lot of platformers, and also I love, I would love to see what kind of new games are coming out. Like the one game called Stray, and this is like there's like these games are just look more interesting. They're more of it kind of like, and they have some of my favorite developers, so I kind of like, I'm more close to like playing games like that because it's almost close as playing the Switch as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll go next to tease Storm to really agitate them. I'm gonna go with I'm with Tronny here. I'm gonna go with the PlayStation 5, but with a caveat. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going with the PlayStation 5 because I am somebody that wholeheartedly believes that when a new gen or new console generation is started, that console gotta have exclusives. One of the best generations to me in recent memory was the Xbox 360 generation, and there was no better feeling to me than being able to play Perfect Dark. I know Perfect Dark gets shitted on a lot, but I think that was a great launch game. Perfect Dark, Call of Duty 2 with the Volumetric Fog, Prey, the original Prey with the alien and Native American Tommy, you know what I'm saying, and the Native American reservation. That was a wild game. That game was crazy. What else? And what else was there? There was another game. Oh, Quake 4. Games that could not be done on the previous consoles. These games really showed you why, these new consoles, this 360 thing is the thing. So I really believe in generations, like Jim Ryan said. Now, unfortunately, the way that Jim Ryan believes in generations ain't exactly how I thought it was going to be. I was expecting Miles Morales and all these games year one to be PlayStation 5 exclusives. And the only reason why I wanted that is because if they make them exclusive to the console, that means they can put every single nook and cranny and turn up the juice, and they ain't got to worry about having performance that is 1v1 or that can also play on the old console. With that being said, they do have enhanced AAA games, and they do have an exclusive a console exclusive in Godfall. I'm not getting that from Xbox. And I can't see paying $500 to play enhanced current gen games when I already get that from Stadia. It's basically the performance that they're offering you is basically what Stadia is doing right now for $0 or $10 a month. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with the PlayStation 5. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little jaded a little bit because I was expecting more console exclusives. But if I'm going to stick with any console, my choice is going to be the PlayStation 5. All right, because I want to tease Storm more and get him angrified, we are now going to Bunny. Bunny, what are your thoughts on this article, or what is there any console that you are even thinking about or contemplating getting for the next generation?
Not yet. Nope.
And why is that? Why are you a hater? Why are you a hater, buddy? Okay.
Because neither console is showing me any games I really want. I mean, me and Storm, we went through a list of games launching with both consoles. Most of the games that was launching with both consoles, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting that." For me, it was no, maybe. Yes. It was very, whereas his was very full, like everything that he's seen, he wants to play. For me, it was like, I can wait to see what else comes out.
I got you.
So I'm not saying that I won't ever get one, but it's just like this gen. This is I never owned the original Xbox. I had the 360. This gen, and I've had a PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. This is the first gen I never owned a PlayStation.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get the PlayStation 4. And I didn't get an Xbox One. I mean, yeah, that's kind of, I'm still shocked myself I never got either one of them. It just went off my brain, and then I was like, okay, what? Because I was planning on, I had the money when both of them launched, right? I had the money to drop on one or the other. And when it launched, I was asking my friend who was like keeping up with everything, like he's a super tech head or whatever. I was like, which one should I get? And he said, honestly, right now, neither, because neither console is launching with anything you play. Because most of it was first-person shooters or sports games. I don't play either one of those. So right now, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, because I don't know. It might happen. But as of right now, there's nothing being shown that I can't wait, especially on the Xbox, because I can buy most of that stuff on Steam.
Yeah.
Or the Windows Store. I do have a gaming PC. So the Xbox is like, okay, whatever. Wow, and that just brought up a whole nother thought process of mine.
Anyway. She bringing out the hate guns now.
Come on, I want to go. I just want to go.
No. That's my whole thought process was a totally different thought process for a whole nother show. But that's what's going on with me right now. Is neither, because nothing's shown that I like. You saw how I reacted to when I found out Immortals is going on Stadia, and you see me like, oh yeah, I'm trying Stadia this weekend to try Immortals. Now you understand my thought process more. Nothing got me like that hype on the new console generations coming out.
All right. All right, can I go?
Hold on, we got a special guest. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Hey, did Tron go? Tron went, right? Thank you, Tron, for being so nice.
Tron, you want to go again, Tron? You want to go again?
So nice. Honey, I appreciate you because you brought up some valid points.
Like I said, I'll get the piece. Like I want to get but I'm gonna wait till a little bit later next year and get it, because not to like right away. Gotcha. That's one thing I want to say.
Gotcha.
Storm.
I just want to make sure the coast is clear. Is it clear to proceed? Can I proceed and continue to rock the mic? That's all I need to know.
All right.
All right. Now here we go. Here we go. All right. I just want to make sure nobody's going to interrupt. All right. Look, there's 100 reasons I have I go back and forth. I think about what all the great conversations me, Bunny, and so many other people, the guests that we have on the show, me, Bunny, and all these guests, we Peach, we've had some great conversations about this. I've gone from being confused about which system I was going to buy to whether I was going to buy both, to whether I was going to stick with Stadia, to whether I was going to say F all of them and just go with the RTX 3080 or 3090 and just get a new rig. So y'all know I've been going through it. I've been really going through this whole thing. You know, I've been considering how I can get all of them. You know, whether to buy a TV first. Y'all know this is real conversation right here. So I decided to go ahead and take a plunge. I'm like, look, I bought the TV. I got that out of the way. 4K 120 works. It killed my Xbox One X, I think. But now the power still comes on and all that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just can't reset it. I just can't get picture. Even on a second, I tried 3 different TVs. It just won't come back on. But anyway, 120 is gonna work. They're rolling out updates and all this stuff for these TVs, like the Sony X900H. All these TVs, man, LG, CX, they're updating the firmwares on them. They're getting ready for this next generation. It's so exciting. When it's like every generation, man, new technology. They hype up 1080p, they hyped up Blu-ray, HD, DVD, all this stuff. It just gets you. How can you deny it? So I used to have this little thing going on, man. We used to call each other, you know, broke people, but we used to say a word that's not so friendly for the air. yo, you got the broke people blues. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you broke. So we used to joke around like that, but it motivated us to do what we had to do to get these consoles, y'all. This is how serious I have an issue. It's a problem. I want the latest tech, and now that I'm making videos and creating content and all that stuff, man, it just makes me want to have it even more. I'm a gamer. I have played PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox, PC, cloud now. I've done a lot, man, handhelds. I know for a fact that when I see other people enjoying the Series X, I'm going to want mine. I'm going to want it. I don't care if the games are on it right now. The games is really going to show it off. I don't care because I can go back and play Red Dead a game that I refuse to play. I refused to play it and get deep into it because it was running at 30 frames per second on consoles, including the One X. PUBG, these games are about to get a massive overhaul, y'all. Some of them, if the developers decide to patch them up like Destiny 2 and others, we already know that's going to happen for. But imagine PUBG at ultra settings on the Series X. Imagine that update, y'all, dropping. It's going to be massive for a lot of people that love these games. And any other game, whether it be Apex or Fortnite or whatever the case is going to be, like it's something about when these games look better for the people that like the enthusiasts. They buy TVs for it. They get hype about it. They want to see their games running the best. They might make content like me. They want it to be the crispiest on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's just so many reasons to still want to go out and spend that $1,000 on both of these consoles, or that $299 to $399. You know what I'm saying, on both of those lower end consoles, like, or the cloud at $999 or whatever the case is. It's just a good time to be a gamer. The GPUs are even more reasonably priced right now than anybody could have anticipated, y'all. Like a 3080 card that can outdo a 2080 Ti with DLSS, a 3090 that could do 8K gaming right now in 2020. Hey, yo, Bunny, how can you? I'm not gonna ask you. How can I not get up? Like, super excited about this Tron MM2K. Like, how can I not get? So, people, I know there's all right. Okay, I'm the minority. There's a small percentage of people that's willing to throw that money out. I get it all. I heard it all. But when you are that person that has the money, if you're fortunate enough to have that money to throw down for this technology and this experience, you're gonna have the best of the best. You're going to have the best of the absolute best when it comes to next-gen gaming platforms. I got to have it, y'all. I think I made my mind up. I will be going Stadia heavy, but when certain third-party games like I don't know. They're gonna run better. I just can see them running better on these consoles because they're gonna be newer and more powerful for the time being, right? And then Stadia might upgrade to Gen 2 and all that. But I'll be playing all of them. It's so crazy, exciting times, y'all. So I'm gonna leave it right there. But these are the reasons why I would advise other people who are on the fence like I am to go ahead and consider getting one of them at least. Like just it's going to upgrade all your games. You know what I'm saying? It's going to enhance the games that we play. Like we bought a lot of Xbox games, Xbox gamers. We bought a lot of PS games, PlayStation gamers. We got a lot of games for the PS4 and PS4 Pro and all that right now. If they're talking about our back catalog is going to be enhanced in any way, I think it's worth that price of admission, man. I really do.
Okay.
This is,
Who said that?
I'm with Tron. I would Tron there. Okay. I want the next gen exclusives. That's what I want. I want to play that Godfall and be like, I can't play this on the old hardware. Mwah. I want to give them that Jada kiss. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's cool. I can dig it. Hey, to whatever everybody wants to do, that's fine. Just for the record. Me and Tron said we rolling with the PlayStation 5. You know what I'm saying? As far as the next gen hardware is concerned. Storm said he's rolling with the Xbox Series X. He gotta
is anybody going day one, man? Is anybody going day one or week one? That's all I want to know, man.
Yeah, that's a good question. Besides Bunny, Bunny's going to hate day one. We know that. But besides Bunny hating day one, hey Tron, Tron said she's going to wait later in the year. Yeah, I'm going day one. I'm going day one with my PlayStation 5. You going day one, bro? What's your
I'm trying to go day one. Now I didn't get the pre-order. I didn't catch it. I'm hoping I'm gonna get lucky, y'all, like I did with the One X and the Pro. I just walked into the store, and believe it or not, I was lucky enough to walk out at midnight with a One X. And then I went to a mom and pop's game store around the corner from me, and they had a PS4 Pro, only one in stock, man. So my luck, it was meant for me to have it. So I feel like if I'm lucky enough to grab one, if they do have a couple X ones that fell over on the truck, and then the guy says, yo, man, a couple of these fell over on I think if it's meant for me to do it, I'm going to spend that money, y'all.
You're going to take advantage
of it? I'm taking it, man. I'm taking it for all the people that enjoy watching my crispy content in 4K. I appreciate it all, y'all, man. If you don't know about it, check it out. You know what I'm saying? I try to do it at the highest fidelity for y'all. And it really is for the viewers and everything. But I love doing this, man. So that money is going to be well spent. We need to entertain ourselves, y'all, in this situation that we're living in the world. I'm making a pitch right now. I'm making a pitch.
You sure? Hey, Full Spencer will be proud of your ass.
Hey, nah, man. No, I ain't. I'm not just doing it for one side, green or blue. I'm not doing it for green or blue.
I'm just messing with you, brother.
I'm just saying, but for real though, for real. We really. I gotta be careful. Bunny and Tron is just quiet, man. They might be typing or something. I gotta pay attention.
I'm over here knitting. What are you talking about?
I'm done. They might be like, listen,
enjoying myself right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna get the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna enjoy it, but that's everybody's decision. So and game whatever way you want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at nobody that's going fully cloud. I can dig it. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. All right, our last feature story for the moment is about speaking of cloud. Speaking of the cloud, is regarding the Stadia killer, Amazon Luna. Tronny, you want just give a brief synopsis on this?
Well, yeah, sure. So Luna is Luna right now, people just mentioned that there's going to be ads in the streaming service. Jesus. But it's not going to interrupt you're playing your game. It's not going to interrupt playing your game on no loading screen. Oh. But they did say so far, some people, it's kind of questionable because some people are like, I'm not sure if I want to get this. In the Twitter chats, they're not sure they're going to get it. They're not sure. Somebody said, as long as it doesn't interrupt me playing my game. There's also some people are just still questionable about what's this going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this is new. Even I'm kind of a little bit like,
Tronny, I know you're on the fence about cloud gaming right now, but let's just say you're on a road trip, you're in a hotel, you're like, okay, I got my laptop with me, I can play me some. What they got? What Amazon Luna got right now? Control. We'll play some. No, let me stop hating. You want to play? You want to play whatever Amazon Luna got, right?
Yeah.
And an ad pops up. Now the way the ad runs right now is it's a banner at the bottom. Is that going to make you feel nervous about the potential of ads being added like how they are on Twitch? Would that concern you, or you think it's a nothing burger?
I think it will be, as long as people say something about it. If it bugs people, they might remove it later down the line. Because if you don't say anything, they're going to keep putting ads in there. It's going to look more
there you go.
overclouded. So you have to say something, and that's the problem with a lot of people in the game community. They don't speak up. They allow the companies take over. So
it gets more and more intrusive. Cool. All right. I will be nice to Storm. Storm, what do you think about this? These ads that are in Luna.
Well, you know the heat that 2K took for trying to slip an ad in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro. Yeah.
Gamers ain't really having that these days, because they know it's the setup. They know what's gonna come after you allow them to get that first ad up in there. Yep. And the second one's gonna follow, then 5, and then mandatory ads then you'll see an ad in the damn games or whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's good that they're trying to speak up and advocate for ads getting taken out of these games and all that. So I don't want to see an ad. The one thing with Stadia, and people say what they want about Stadia, but Stadia it's not, ads are not, they're not present.
They're not there
when you're anywhere in the whole thing. Like there's no ads, right? Yeah. But I'm not the ugly part, and I don't know if you were going to try to go in order how we touch on this, but man, look, I can't hold it. No multiplayer. And look, I know it's early. All right, here's the thing. Amazon Luna is in beta. Yeah, they made that clear. Xcloud, we thought was coming out of beta, slipped back into beta. I'm like, how and why and what is going on with these betas and all that? GeForce Now stayed in beta for a couple years. It seemed like longer, if not longer. It's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't want to start leaning toward Stadia and all that stuff, but Luna, no multiplayer in these games, though. Come on, what's that about? No multiplayer right now for people to try to see how this thing really works. Go ahead, Tron.
I feel like that's the thing about a lot of these multiplayer games, anyways, because you don't know if you don't know what your core market. You don't know if the people that are getting this is actually want to play for multiplayer. They could go to other competitors to do that. So that's what they're probably looking at. They're looking at like, do these people are these people like casuals? Do they really want multiplayer, or do they want to play single player, or what do they like? I think that's what I think right now. That's why they're in the beta stage. I mean, that's why they're in that stage right now. They're trying to see what is going to be played more, what's going to be the actual what's the age, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to look at the age. They're going to look at all this stuff. They're going to look at who the players are actually using it. So down the line, because I feel like that's what's going to happen. You see that a lot in Google. You see a lot in not Yahoo. Sorry, you see a lot in YouTube, where they ask they ask you questions and they go by your age and stuff. So I think that's what they're going to do with this. They're just going by their analytics and statistics and all that stuff. So they're going by, they're being careful. Nobody's not going to rush in and put multiplayer in something until they figure out if this is going to work or not.
Oh, wow. You can't tell me that as a gamer. I'll get the hell out of my damn face. And let me go over to Stadia. Let me tell you about Google Stadia and how they did things when they came into the scene. You know what I'm saying? Now, Bunny, I don't want to overshadow Bunny. I wanted to give her a chance because I want to come back to this, y'all. What time is it?
I have a few questions first.
Okay. I want to come back.
Okay, so Luna is confirmed to be still in beta, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Luna costs $4.99 a month, Correct.
$5.99. $5.99 for the Luna channel, and we're still waiting on the release of the Ubisoft channel and how much that's going to cost, because that's a completely different channel. Everything works in channels on Luna.
So it's going to be like a cable subscription. It sounds
exactly.
Like you add
premium channels. Yep.
You're paying $5.99 a month, and you getting ads. That I'm trying to grasp this because it's making no sense to me. But is that the logic I'm hearing here? You're paying $5.99 a month for something in beta, and you are still getting ads. I mean, I can understand ads in YouTube because the shit's free.
Yeah.
They need to make revenue some way, but you paying $5.99 a month and you got ads?
Yeah. You ain't never lied.
Well, Bunny, I just agreed with you. I just agreed, not disagreed. I just agreed with you in the chat. I just had to type it out because, man, even if it costs $1.99,
that's like paying $60 or $70 for a game, but you still have to buy. You get microtransactions.
But the ads are not in the game, though, Bunny. Does that make it better? I mean, does it make it better for you?
It doesn't matter. I'm paying you $5.99 for your service, and you want to put ads in, making more money on top of the $5.99 that I'm paying. Mm-hmm. And who's to say that it's not like you start playing the game and boom, a little intermission. Instead of being an intermission for your health, it's an intermission to add an ad in the middle of the game.
That's what I'm saying.
Or have where in the peripherals of the game, like across the top in a black bar or in the bottom in a black bar, an advertisement running.
Ooh. That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
You gotta say something. People have to say something about that.
Yeah.
Not just sit there and allow these companies to go and start putting ads all over the place. Now we've seen.
Anyway. I can understand a free-to-play game where, they need to make some revenue. They got microtransactions, and they might pop an ad in between while you're playing. But that was a free-to-play game. You just downloaded a free game.
Yeah. No, I can dig it. I can dig it. I mean, my thing is that I don't like crying over. I don't want to say crying over spilled milk. That's not the right analogy. I don't like making mountains out of molehills. But I wholeheartedly, and this ain't because I run Stadia dosage. I sign up for Luna. I'm refreshing my email every 5 seconds to see if I got accepted. Damn it, I want to hop in on this thing and try it out.
But see, there's a difference with you, Moss. You're all into the cloud space and things like that. You were one of the first adapters to Stadia. You want to see where this is going. But for somebody like me, if you tell me that I have to pay $5.99 a month and I still might see ads.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
I'm with no. I'm with you. You get now check this out. Here's my thing. In a world where, to your point, Bunny, every time you pay a monthly service, that pretty much removes the ads, right? When you pay for YouTube monthly, that removes ads. You pay for this monthly, it removes ads. You pay that for that monthly, it removes ads. In a world where this is not tethered to Prime, but it's you pay this amount of money and you're still seeing ads. And remember, this $5.99 is just the introductory price. This is going to go up once this gets out of beta or in the next month or whenever they decide. So you could potentially be paying $9.99, $14.99 once the game library grows, because they said they want to get up to 100 plus games. You could be paying $14.99 and you're still seeing ads. And believe you me, like to your point, Bunny, the way the ads are right now, they're just little small strips on the game as it loads, quote unquote, real quick. That's going to change. They're going to change it to full-fledged Twitch-style ads if, to Tron's point, people don't speak up now. So hell no, this don't go as far as I'm concerned. This is a bunch of bullpucky.
And then or they're gonna try to tie something into a Prime subscription somehow, something, whether it be Twitch or Amazon Prime. I don't know, man. Why send that message? And then I'm seeing that some people said that their locations were showing at the top of the whole thing. You know how they show like Best Buy when you go on these stores, and they show your location when you put the zip code in and all that, like information like that was being shown. I'm like, man, y'all didn't think this thing out. Oh, come on. I ain't messing with it. It's that simple. I ain't messing with it, man. Holler at me in a year or so. You know what I'm saying? Like, holler at me. Hey, because see, they copy and pasted Stadia. I'm gonna be the one to say it.
Oh shoot!
All you gotta do is look out there. It's facts. They copy and pasted. They sat back. They watched what Stadia was doing. Stadia was tight-lipped, and some people in the Stadia community was like, "Yo, we need to know what's going on. We need you to be more transparent and do these things." And man, sure enough, Amazon came up, and it looks like Stadia Lite.
No facts, facts. This is Stadia Lite.
Can you imagine your loading screen, instead of your loading screen in a game, you end up having an advertisement for your loading, a full-fledged advertisement for your loading screen, and then all of a sudden you'll have more games on there that have loading screens instead of games that don't have loading screens, just so that they could put those ads
exactly
in for that.
Exactly.
Yo, here's the shenanigans again that make Stadia better. Now, GeForce Now. First of all, GeForce Now allowed multiplayer in beta. You know what I'm saying? The game was the game, the full experience. How do you cut some of the experience, half the experience, or more than half the experience right now for people? But you want $5.99 and all that.
I know why they did it. You know why they did it too, Storm. You know why they did it.
So they can get more money.
No, because this is Stadia Lite, and they think they're being smarter than Stadia by not having the multiplayer there and not having people like Tom Warren count the multiplayer counts. That's the only reason why they did it. That's the only.
Look, I thought about that,
bro.
Too.
This is baked off of the Windows x86 architecture. If there's multiplayer in the Windows mode, they can run it here. They don't have their separate own user interface for like chat and all that other stuff. All they got to do is activate the multiplayer that's in the window, and Mugs could be playing with PC cats right now if they wanted to, but they're not doing it because they don't want to do that extra work with the API, for one, and for two, they don't want, like at first they would have to just start off with the Luna people. They don't want to go through that quote unquote embarrassment. So instead of them just saying, hey, look, we're a small platform and the population will grow, they're just robbing the community of integration. That's the way I look at it.
I just had an epiphany, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Amazon own Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Did anybody else see those rumors where Twitch is going to start charging a monthly fee for streaming games?
Oh, what? No, I ain't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, silky.
Yeah.
No.
There's a post I saw a while back, and they had like the list of games being, and not list of games, but the list of like two. It was like two options. Yeah.
They better make that super premium and consumer friendly if they do.
Wow.
I mean, but think about it like this. What if it's like, let's say Amazon's like, well, if you're streaming Amazon Luna, you don't have to pay that. But if you're streaming Stadia, you have to pay.
Oh, man.
All right, Bunny.
Okay, but bet you by golly. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Did y'all hear that? Somebody clip that.
That sounds about right.
Yo, dirty ball is what I call it. Dirty ball.
Hey, yo. That's a buddy. That's crazy. But you know what? I don't put that past. You know what I'm saying? I don't put that past Amazon slick ass. Trust me. I don't put it past them. Goodness gracious. Wow. That's insane.
Make sure Bunny get credit tomorrow on
you should get credit for that. Let me put this here. I got to clip that.
And plug
Bunny
the
dropping jewels.
You know and plug the commission.
Yeah, Bunny dropping jewels. Tune in. Oh my God. I don't put it past them because
Right.
this is, I mean, look, that to me, that's a bold proposal. I know
Wait
people.
wait a minute. I think I found, wait a minute.
It had like a blue, it had like a green strip, and it had like a purple strip, and they tell you how much it costs. And I think the most expensive was like $90, like 90 something.
For those that are watching right now, what you're looking at is Control on Amazon Luna being played by what's this guy? Duabug.
Duabug. Dewabug.
Yeah, Duabug. The homie Duabug. Nice guy. Definitely sub to him. He's a real nice guy. I'm not impressed by what I saw. Now I saw the homie Ash's stream. And his stream looked good. It looked good. Even though I was watching on my phone, it looked good. And but I heard from my homie. Shout out to the homie Pleurosi. He DM'd me and he said, "Yo, I'm not impressed. Pleurossi's a big time. I would like to get him on the show. Maybe not this show, but another show. You know, because this is the commission. But if we can get him on a show like Yin Meets Yang or something, we can all hook up. He's definitely knowledgeable with this cloud tech. And he told me, he said, man, this needs some time to bake. So just some interesting stuff there. But go ahead, Bunny. I'm sorry.
I can tell you real quick now. Duabug in this stream right here was saying that the games look 720p. Like he wasn't impressed at all. But he's a PC gamer at heart, so it's probably going to be that way with him. But he was not impressed when it came to controlling other games.
Oh no, they already charge you if you want to. Okay, so there's a way on Twitch accounts and subscriptions. You don't need to sign up a Twitch account to watch most streams, but you do need an account if you intend to stream yourself or interact with channels. A free account allows you to contribute to chat on most streams, follow channels, and stream for yourself. Note that following a channel is not the same as subscribing to it. Following a channel is free and helps you keep track of your favorite streamers. Subscribing, they're talking about subscriptions.
Oh, subscriptions, or if you want to, it's basically a donation to somebody. So this might not be the article that y'all was looking for. But
there is another thing floating around.
Yeah, that's what I said. There might be another article.
I saw. Me and Tronny saw.
Yeah, Tronny saw it. Said she saw it too. Yeah, so it must be. Oh man, goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, Louise, hot Jiminy crickets. Yeah, so it's interesting. I think it's a lot of nerve to come out of the gate, y'all, with ads, even if it is just a banner while it's loading.
Ads, no multiplayer, your zip code or town that you live in on the screen if you're playing on the browser and all this other stuff and a couple other things, man. I don't know. Like overall, it looked like it could be playable. So that right there, at least they have that in the bag. Like the Twitch integration and stuff is cool. You could hop right into a game from Twitch. Like you could view somebody else's Twitch stream, I guess. Click on the title or the title of the game or whatever, and it'll take you into the game. That's dope. But that's also a feature that's coming to Stadia and stuff, man. But I don't know. I don't want to really sound like Stadia versus Amazon, but these are just the facts for people that's interested in all that stuff. So we had to kind of call it out.
Yeah. All right. Well,
those two are in a space of battling each other.
Yeah, and that's good for us.
That's the new console war, Cloud Wars.
Yep, Cloud Wars, and it's great for. And Microsoft is in there too. They're sleep. They're really about to try to work something out with Orion or whatever with that Orion tech. So it's gonna get heated, but at the end of the day, it's gonna benefit us.
Fact is, Amazon and Google. We talk about this often with a lot of people that aren't aware of the cloud, the cloud infrastructure and the cloud community and what's going on with the cloud wars. Really, Amazon and Google is in it against Microsoft, so they can get back to the little happy-go-lucky slap fest that they like to have. Microsoft is the one that came out in the shell-toed Adidas in the Kango with the microphone and called out Amazon and Google. Amazon and Google was just slap boxing each other, and here comes Microsoft. Yeah, my real enemies is, you know what I mean? So they're like, hold on, because you look at the price. Amazon is $5.99. Stadia Pro is $10.99. You combine, $10. You combine it, that's $15.99. That's the best of both worlds. that you currently don't get with Game Pass, because Game Pass is just a subscription service. Amazon is adding a subscription. Stadia Pro gives you top-notch a la carte gaming for the $10 along with additional games. They're trying to price Microsoft out so they can get back to their friendly slapboxing match. You know what I'm saying? And then Amazon themselves with these additional channels, like the Ubisoft channel, they're trying to battle Game Pass themselves. So again, I don't think people have the proper perspective of who's really trying to target who. They're all in competition with each other, don't get me wrong. But some of these competitors got their eyes fixated on others more, on some more than others, period. So that's it. Any more thoughts, y'all, before we close out? Because we're over big time.
One more thing. I found someone, I put a link in the
Oh yeah. I'm Tronny, I'm glad you said something, because you know I'm old. I ain't had my Metamucil today. I almost forgot. Let me see. This is dope. I think this might actually register for the dopest news. Depends on if you a PlayStationite like me and Tronny. Let me put this on the screen.
They are doing what I thought they were going to do.
Look at this. This is dope. PlayStation 5 custom plates, baby.
Oh yeah,
that's dope.
We knew it was coming.
Yeah, because like I said, people were doing that with the Switch.
And the 360.
You can go on the Etsy and get a custom case for your Switch and change out your Switch cases for your Joy-Cons, your Pro Controller, and your Switch itself.
Yeah, 360 was the first to do it, I think, with the whole customizability.
Yeah, it was 360. Yeah.
Is there one now? Right now they seem like they have 5 colors. They got this like little brown.
For now, and then if you go on the I think this is just a start out website, so it's pretty new. Yeah. But if you look into their Instagram, they seem to be also put like a Dragon Ball Z design on there.
Word. So, hold on, we got to see these cats on Insta. On Insta, can we see them on Insta? Hold on. No, I'm looking at these 5 designs and I like them. They're dope. I was gonna ask was there any of the original 5 designs that you saw, Tron, that you were interested in? Okay, I see this is their Instagram account.
I actually like blue, so yeah. They also have camouflage, jungle camouflage as well. So you guys in military heads, there you go. They also got chrome, and they also
I see this chrome
black.
Joint.
I'm liking that red.
All black.
Yeah, this lipstick red. That's something. That's something.
Yeah.
That lipstick red is gorgeous too.
I like the metallic. I like this red right here. It's like aluminum looking red, but then the lipstick. Yeah, that's. I think this is dope. But
like I said, that's a start out website, so we're not really sure how they're going to do it. I just thought it was really nice to, I just want to put that out there, and maybe down the line we might see. They might do Switch ones. Who knows? Maybe the same company might do.
Well, like I said, there's already people who do Switch ones. There's full videos on YouTube on how to switch out. Like one company, you can order their stuff from Amazon also. There's one company who has videos on YouTube on how to customize your Switch cases and tell you how to take it apart and put the new case on.
Ooh. I'll definitely go check it out.
So I dropped the link in the chat. Shout out to Tronny for pointing that out. That is dope. I'm gonna be on there. I like this chocolate color too. I think this chocolate color is dope. I like that. That's something that's up my alley. Yeah, I might. I'm a weirdo. I like those dog. I like blue. Blue is my favorite color, but I like those dog colors too. You know what I mean?
Blue is my favorite too, but that red is grabbing me.
Yeah, that red. Let's we gotta go back now. This Army Fatigue, this GI Joe one, that can kick rocks. But that blue one.
Yeah. Now, what if they did a snow camo one? The blue.
Oh yeah. I dig that.
That'd be lit.
I like those because I had a snow camo controller when I got my Xbox One S. This is dope. This is dope, and this is what I was hoping for. Makes my purchase, my pre-order of my PlayStation 5 even more sweet. So that's dope. We dropped the link to it, PlayStation5.com. Definitely check it out, y'all. So with that said, hey, Storm, real quick, is there anything in the chat that you wanted to go over real quick before we close out?
Nah, man. The guys have been hanging out with us, and I just wanted to say that we appreciate y'all. That's all. I mean, the conversation has been cool. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for showing up, y'all, being part of the discussion, man.
Definitely. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate it. Let us know. Go follow us on Twitter. We might have to make a commission account. Follow it, and we'll do some, polls and stuff like that. I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
But follow any of us on Twitter: Snow Bunny, Tron, Storm, or MM2K. That's me. Follow any of us on Twitter. Let us know if you like this format today, or if you like the hashtags from last week. Let us know. I'm gonna butcher that name. What is that name? Storm or Bunny or somebody? The latest comment about Xbox getting those designs.
Oh, where?
Icy
Illusionist.
Yeah.
It's Icy Illusionist.
Icy is short.
Illusionist.
Okay, Icy. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen any.
Icy Illusionist, man.
Icy Illusionist.
Icy Illusionist.
I haven't seen anything. Have anybody seen any custom designs for the Xbox?
I haven't seen any custom designs yet for the Xbox.
Interesting. So I don't know, but get a PlayStation 5. No, I'm just let me stop. Game what you like.
No, for real though. It's time. I think it's time for us to go ahead and it'll be safe to try new things. I think 2021 is going to be the year of trying new things.
Yeah. It's time for gaming to elevate.
Every year is the year of trying new things for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. That's why you gotta get your PlayStation.
Not everybody.
Stadia for free. I'm good. I mean, you guys said you could try Stadia for free on my phone. That'd be great, cause
you can. What you got? Apple or Android?
Android.
Oh,
speaking of that, now I will throw this in. I got to throw this in now, real quick. Game Pass, that update to Xbox Game Pass, it basically made the performance better. For my console streaming to my cell phone. So remember I told you I had issue. Now think about how cool this is. I have an issue with my One X right now, y'all. It's black screen, but I still can play the games I have installed on the console without the power being on. So I was able to just stream Gears of War. I was able to stream whatever I had installed that's in the Game Pass store or whatever. Yo, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I was able to stream the games and it runs better.
So let me ask you this. So
much better for some reason. I don't know.
If
man.
it's not,
Xbox, bring it on up.
If the game is not in Game Pass, you can't stream it from your console.
No. There's certain games that you still can.
Okay, I got you.
Can stream
okay.
if it's but they let you select like cloud, PC, and console, I think, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then, like, if you have games installed on your console, it streams just like they advertised it a while back. It allows you to stream the game straight from your console, but I never turned the power on or anything. It's coming straight from the cloud because the cloud saves are everything. So Microsoft was smart about that, integrating the cloud saves and all that, man, and everybody else who does it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's what's going to allow the PS5 to back compatible PS5, right?
I think I figured out what's wrong with your Xbox also.
Oh no! Don't say now. I hope it's nothing funny or nothing because Bunny, I did troubleshoot it and I held the buttons like they said. Somebody recommended to hold it.
I think we'll talk about it after the air because we're over time.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was sitting here thinking about it in the back of my mind. I think I know what's wrong with it.
Got you. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, look, it's been fun, y'all. I'll tell you that much.
Let's do the outros. Storm, you want to start first? Where can people find you at, good brother?
Yeah, you can find me tomorrow. I'll tell you this real quick on the SSC podcast with MM2K and Eddie Player One. Big time Stadia news. If you're interested in all that Stadia talk we were having today, you could join us for more of that tomorrow after the good stuff, the finale. Also, you can find me here on YouTube, Project Storm. Look for the logo right there that you see on the screen. You know that's me. And subscribe if you need to, and all that good stuff if you like to.
No, they need to. They look,
yeah.
Y'all want that 4K content? You need to. You need to follow Project Storm.
Yeah, and I got some big surprises coming up real soon too, y'all. Yeah, there's so many places, but it's good to have Bunny and everybody here so they can, help me plug this stuff. So yeah, but that's it. And then on Twitter at the Nephophiliac. All right, Nephophiliac is someone who loves clouds. All right.
All right. Snow Bunny. I was about to call you Storm Bunny. Snow Bunny.
All right. Guys, you guys know where you can find me. You can find me over on Snow Bunny Gaming. You can meet us up, me and my co-host, Project Storm, on Sundays at 6 p.m. on Snow Bunny Gaming for Ying Meets Yang of Gaming. You can also find me on Twitter at SnowBunny426.
All right, Peach. Now, I know that you're still working on the channel and stuff like that, but can you let people know the Twitter handle they can follow you if they want to follow you? Let your fans know where they can find you, and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on. You can find me. You can find me on. You can find me as Galactic Cutie on Twitch. And I'm also on another podcast called The Roundtable.
All right.
When we start, yeah, you'll see the Roundtable, because we don't really have a set time, so we're on when we're on.
It's round the clock Roundtable.
Yep.
Shout out to them. And Uncompetitive, he's familiar with the platform. Shout out to them, definitely.
Oh yeah.
The homie King Thrash and them.
And then if you guys want some more information on all of us, you can find us on PNTS Network.
That is right, buddy. Yes. That is PNTS Network. P is in pencil, N is in Nancy, T is in Tom, S is in Sam, network.com. Go to PNTSnetwork.com to catch all of our content as it goes live. All right. And you can find me here on this channel, of course. Also, if you're into Stadia or cloud gaming too, we paired to pull back a layer on some of the cloud gaming stuff. Go check me over at Stadia Dosage. Look for Stadia Dosage on YouTube. I also got a Twitch channel where I stream to normally Monday through Friday, but because of the Stadia Good Stuff event, we had to put that on hold so we can give that full coverage. But I will be back. It's called the Hard Knock Digital Culture. That's at Mighty Most 2000 over at Twitch. And you can catch me Saturdays with my co-host, Storm, on SML Podcast on the Stadia Dosage platform. So I believe that is it. With that said, you can also catch me TSI every other Friday on, it's going to be on Stadia Talk's channel. So look at Stadia, look for Stadia Talk and look for the TSI, which is the Stadia Initiative podcast every other Friday. With that said, thank y'all everybody for joining. It was another dope episode. Thank y'all for the support so early in the process. We're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to trial different formats until we get the right one that sticks. But definitely, it's all about commission rules, baby. Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Bye.